Because to him, Live on Facebook and YouTube at AM 570 LA Sports.
After the summer tour ends, the Padres series begins.
Now, your hosts of the Petros and Money Summer Tour.
Time for some new vans.
Petros Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Solo voy con mi pena, sola va mi condena. Correré mi destino para burlar la ley. Perdido en el corazón de la grande Babilón. Me dicen el clandestino.
Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear anyway.
Gonga Siuk says it is the Petros and Money Show live on location, the party of the year. The Vans headquarters in Costa Mesa, the sixth and final stop of the PMS 2025 Summer Tour has arrived. It is a flex alert. We start at 2 p.m. instead of 3.
Alert.
Because we're going to Dodgers on deck at 5:30. We have a first pitch from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth at 6:40 p.m. tonight, and Tim Cates is going to carry you all the way there due to the benevolence of our dear friend Steve Van Dorn.
Our host.
A round of applause for Steve Van Dorn for opening up his Vans headquarters for once again the finale P of our Petros and Money Summer Tour here in Costa Mesa. Still plenty of room if you want to come down 1588 South Coast Drive. Right here in Costa Mesa. We'll be here till 5:30 p.m.
We have everything going on. We have food and drinks here for everybody to enjoy. Bert's Burgers. Who's had a slider? They are cooking sliders and hot dogs, doing a great job. Yogurtland. It is hot, and we don't want you just drinking the liquor. We also want you to hydrate. Steve Van Dorn does provide water in cold aluminum cans, which are absolutely glorious. So keep that going, because we're going to be here, like Matt said, as a station all the way until 6:30. But Yogurtland with different flavors and toppings. Matt, the Wild Fork food truck.
Yeah, I was talking to Ron just a minute ago, and they got a little first shift, second shift. So first shift, they got a little something going on. Second shift, hanger steak. I know how much you love the hanger steak,
I love a hanger steak.
So a huge thank you to Ron and the crew at the Wild Fork truck. That is the orange awning in the back. Bert's Burgers is in the corner.
Underrated cut of meat, I always say. The hanger steak.
And you're a man that knows his meats.
And tube steak, not far off.
So a big thank you to them. Wild Fork has got the Black Angus hanger steak and the Hasselbeck potatoes. So check that out. Our friends Silk and Jen, longtime friends of the Petros and Money Show. Now, Jen, of course, not Silk, that deadbeat, but his wife Jen worked her way up all the way to the top of the ladder over there at Blue Ice, and they have brought in their Blue Ice
She's a real
vodka.
maven of liquor.
Exactly, she is, and they are pouring the Huckleberry Lemonade, and they are pouring the Espresso Martini, so make sure you get back there and get some of that, P.
And Brewery X.
A lot of horns today. A lot of horns.
With a lot of promotion. I mean, that's what this show is. It's the culmination of our friendships with so many different businesses and vendors around town, and, of course, a party for our listeners. And we're giving away the farm thanks to the great Steve Van Dorn, Dave Weiss, and our many sponsors. Brewery X is pouring beers. And we got cans of Dr. Pepper everywhere as well, Matt.
We do. So if you want to go the soda or the water route, water's provided, soda's provided by Dr. Pepper. And again, Surfside as well. If you want something refreshing, we got them up right here on the stage. Surfside is bringing their lemonade and vodka and their iced tea and vodka. 100 calories, no bubbles, incredibly refreshing. So they are a partner as well. And P.
Now available in limited edition Dodger cans.
Right here. Check it out. Check out that L.A. Dodger can.
Iconic L.A. logo. Must be 21 or over to drink the liquor here. So nothing for her, please.
Yeah, think of what he said. Exactly.
And please drink responsibly. Matt, we are streaming live everywhere, even though it's a Flex Alert. We are streaming live on all platforms. We are on X. We are on Facebook for the old. And we are on YouTube for the in-betweens. So thank you for viewing. The watching party is very, very good for the final show because, Matt, of the band that we have playing. A great kick-ass band that blew everybody's teeth off with a Depeche Mode cover medley. Right before we got on the air to warm up the crowd, we were like, should we play the last 10 minutes of Rogan and Rodney and those guys talking to each other?
That's not cool.
That is not cool. That is not cool.
Or
That's not cool.
should we go straight your own personal Jesus?
Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buenos dias.
They are playing up in Ventura tomorrow.
Pain, will you return it? I'll say it again. Pain.
They will be playing Ventura tomorrow. They are regulars at the Whiskey, at the Canyon,
The best.
out in the Valley. They're
Fast
the best.
times.
Their third time doing the Petros and Money Summer Tour Extravaganza at the end here at Vans. So we cannot thank Fast Times the band enough. Book them for your private party. Be sure to go check them out. It is the best party, good time band out there. And they showed that with the Let's Go Crazy. We all got crazy when they played that to warm up.
That was pretty sweet, too. But for me, it was the Depeche Mode medley.
The medley.
And I just thought about Dave Gahan, shirtless in leather pants, being thrown into the back of a cop car in front of the Sunset Marquee after trashing a hotel room. Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it.
Now, we have a lot going on, but really what's special is that everybody is here. We know it's hot. For everybody to show up early like this.
Stay hydrated.
Wait in line and come in. Thank you so much. We hope everybody wins a prize. Steve Van Dorn makes sure that nobody leaves with empty hands.
Look at all those checkered sacks, B. All these people got checkered sacks right here in the front row. We see them strewn about.
Don't get too overserved and leave it here.
Right.
But this is a real celebration of the show that Matt and I and our company, iHeartRadio, has built. We've been at it for almost 20 years. And to come out here on a hot day and see people showing up to celebrate what we like to call great sports talk is
great sports talk.
Very gratifying. So God bless you all and thank you. And again, a big round of applause for Steve Van Dorn. We'll talk to him in about a couple hours. Our host who opens up the Vans headquarters, a family business of absolute great culture here in Southern California. Don't forget to check out the stream if you want to see what everybody looks like. And Matt, one of the centerpieces of our shows when we go out, but especially the last one, not just the live band, not just the burgers and the grab ass and the liquor, but the prizes, Matt.
Exactly right. And we have got plenty to give away today. You mentioned Henrik. A huge thank you to our dear friend, Henrik. Barbecues Galore is not a barbecue aisle.
It's a barbecue store, and Henrik looks so swole.
He does. He came sleeveless. He looks fantastic. He's going to join us a little bit later, and you're going to want to pay attention to our conversation with him. And right now, what time is it? 2 o'clock. You have a little over an hour and a half to sign up. 4 o'clock, we're shutting down the sign-ups. There's a green awning back there from Barbecues Galore. We're giving away a Big Green Egg.
It's not just a barbecue aisle.
Well done, everybody. Could be better next time.
We got to do better, guys.
Yeah.
I know it's early, and I know it's hot, but we got to have some call and response around here. I mean, Matt's got to fly to Santa Clara after this. You don't want him with a sad look on his face.
Exactly right.
Flying up for a Chargers pregame. The DJ Uyangalele is going to play a whole bunch. I thought he was going to start. All right, so barbecue galore. It's not just a barbecue aisle.
Well done,
all right,
everybody.
It's a little better.
So make sure you get back to the green awning. Register to win the Big Green Egg. We're going to give that away in the 4 o'clock hour. And then just after 5 p.m., that is one of our many prizes, a $500 gift card to Barbecues Galore as well. One of the many gift cards. We talked about our friend Ron and the folks at Wild Fork back there. They've given us a $500 gift card to give away as well. We've got gas cards. We've got Uber gift certificates. We've got opening day for the Chargers Broncos.
For the Uber gift certificate, we usually say, hey, don't use the gift certificate the same day that you win it at the party.
Exactly.
You go ahead and use it tonight if you have to.
Do us a favor and use that today. We have Steve Van Dorn has gifted one of you one lucky winner, Vans for a Year. 12 certificates to pick out any Vans over the course of a year. So we've got that to give away, P. I mentioned
how far are we into the giveaways, Matt?
Not that far at all.
Not me. I mean, if you leave this show without something, you are a real loser.
We have got a 55-inch Westinghouse TV. We saw Brett floating around earlier. He gave us another one of those. We have got tickets to You Cannot Buy Them. It is our private party at Disney's California Adventure for iHeartRadio. We've got those. 4-pack of tickets. We have got Dodger Suite tickets to the last regular season game in September. 2 tickets in our suite.
Fan Appreciation Night.
And Dave Weiss, he does not skimp. He comes with all the foods, all the desserts. You'll have a benefit of all of that, along with preferred parking. We've got a 2-night stay at an MGM resort, along with tickets to the iHeartRadio Festival, $100 food and beverage, and a $100 gas card. We've got a 3-night stay at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, Waikiki. And P, the big grand prize that we'll be giving away today.
$5,000. Presented by Speedy Cash. But there's other prizes. Like, everybody gets a prize.
Well, they're all holding their Vans prizes. We're giving away Dodger tickets throughout the course of the show.
The weird 12 finalist people in the Toyota VIP lounge.
Right.
The finalist types.
Yes. They're getting one of those prizes we just listed.
Yeah.
One of them will get the $5,000. The other 11 will get one of those many prizes we just listed.
And those are some very, very poignant prizes.
Indeed. And we will select one more finalist from today. So make sure you hang on to that ticket you got at the door when you came in. That is your ticket to a potential grand prize at the end of the show on the 5 o'clock hour.
All right. Instead of talking about Vans and what a great company it is, we're going to talk to the great Steve Van Dorn at 4 o'clock.
That's the truth.
And he's got some exciting things going on, as always, with one of the greatest brands in the history of the world, Vans, off the wall.
Period.
Totally.
Period.
And I'm not going to sit here and bloviate about the city of Costa Mesa.
Period.
Although it is 54% white.
That's the truth.
Even on this side of the freeway.
That's the truth.
Joining us right now, Matt.
Let's bring him up.
It is time to talk to, okay, he can sit right there.
Yep.
Give him the headset, dear. Joining us right now on your Southern California Toyota dealer celebrity headset is the mayor of Costa Mesa. Now, he did confess to me that he came here in the 80s when the getting was really good, if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly right. Bert, fix his headset, Bert.
God in heaven,
Fix
Bert.
this headset, Bert. Every time I turn it on, it's making a loud noise. You hear that? That's your fault, Bert. Stop eating and start engineering.
Oh, Matt, you don't have to take it out on Bert. I mean, Matt unleashed his guns today, so he's going to be in a little bit of a mood. We're going to have a flex-off between Henrik.
I'll tell you how that's going to go.
All right. Do we have his mic on?
Thank you, Mayor.
Am I on?
Yeah,
You're
you're
on.
on.
All right.
John Stevens,
Beautiful.
the mayor of
Costa
Costa Mesa.
Mesa.
How many people
Hey,
live
everybody.
How many people live in Costa Mesa? Over 100,000.
Oh, yeah, about 112,000.
Look at that.
Is Costa Mesa by the beach? It's a mile out.
That's
and
close.
That is close enough.
Ish.
Beachish.
We don't have a Costa, but we have a Mesa.
And don't forget about the arts and culture that we have here in beautiful Costa Mesa.
It's the city of the arts.
John is here to promote his fabulous town, and he wonders why. I mean, I don't know how many we've done down here, Matt, 6 or 7 shows.
Why did we just invite him? It's his second term. What are we doing?
My second term, 4.5 years on the job, but I've got one more year before I term out. So next year, 2026, I'll be here.
You'll be all right. There we go. So we're going to get back-to-back years from you.
Double up.
Petros.
You got one big fan in the crowd.
Big fan of John Stevens
there. We love the local politicians. Come on.
I got our Chargers fan here.
Exactly right. Chuck.
Now, John, what does a man do after he was mayor for 4.5 years? What do you go into? Do you try to go into the
supervisor,
state assembly?
Wow.
Do you try to go take out contusion in Irvine? Like, what do you do? How do you do things?
Well, so I'm a business trial lawyer at a firm called FBFK, plug for my firm, based
Plug
in
it.
Dallas.
So you're a lawyer?
Yeah.
You're a lawyer and you're the mayor of Costa.
Absolutely. Yeah, they call me the bald spot of justice. Yes. And,
we can get behind that.
So anyhow, that's what I do for a living, and the mayor thing is just kind of public service that I do. I used to coach baseball and softball, and then I got into public service, got elected in 2016. I've been the mayor for 4.5 years.
Well, it turns out all representatives are supposed to be public service, John. That's what it's supposed to be, and that's why we like doing it at the local level, because it is public service.
That's all it is.
That's exactly right.
I don't do it for the money.
God knows.
Yeah.
Do you get like a lot of flack if you're doing too much lawyering and not enough mayoring? I mean, how much do you have to balance out your time?
No, nobody gives me any flack. So it's about I spend about 30 hours a week on it, and then I got a full-time job. And if anybody's going to give me flack, it's my law firm. The city gets plenty of my time, and but it's fun. To me, it's a joy, and it's a wonderful thing to do, and it's great to be the ambassador for Costa Mesa and welcome all these great people and Petros and Money. I never thought I'd meet Petros and Money.
And yet here we are.
Listening to you guys for
and
years.
yet here we are. We are so inaccessible, and yet on the same stage in Costa Mesa we meet. Here's a question I got, because look, politics at the local level a lot different than what people think about when it comes to politics. What would you say, like, in terms of running the city? Is it a traffic light? Is it street sweeping? What is the one thing that really, is it parking tickets? What stokes the ire of those 112,000 people here in Costa Mesa that you've been able to resolve? They said, fix this for us, Mayor Stevens, and you said, I got you, Costa Mesa.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you threw a twist in there at the end that I would be able to resolve it. I think the thing that's on people's mind more than anything else in Costa Mesa in this area is the price of housing.
Okay.
So what we're trying to do is create more supply and bring the rents down. People are basically saying the rent's too high, and of course,
rent's too damn high.
Damn high.
When the rent's too high, it ripples, and before you know it, we have an issue with homelessness. We did in my term establish a homeless shelter, and we've housed almost 500 people from the streets to permanent housing.
Beautiful.
And of all the things I've done, I think that's the thing I'm most proud of.
John, if Costa Mesa had one rival city, one city that it really wants to stick it to, I don't know if that's Cypress or Garden Grove or Irvine.
Santa Ana.
What is your number one rival? Like, when you guys have like an Orange County city track meet or field day or whatever it is, like who's your big rival?
Well,
we're a sports show, we're all about competition.
Newport Beach, I would say. So you know Will O'Neill, the former mayor of Newport Beach.
Everybody knows Will.
So he and I had a competition. It was the Mayor's Cup, and was a series of drinking games. And,
all right, our kind of games.
Drinking games and trivia and a cappella singing. And he
Quite
beat me.
Trio.
He beat me in the drinking games, and I learned something: is never bet on a drinking game with an Irishman. It was not
O'Neill.
smart.
There you go.
O'Neill. Boy, that guy could. Will O'Neill, who's now the chairman of the Republican Party in Orange County, and that guy can chug a beer better than I think any elected official.
Now, do you surf? I mean, you're a mile from don't you have some wacky hobbies?
Well, I play golf. I play a lot of golf. I play the back nine all the time, and the back
sneak
nine
out there?
Yeah, I always try in the back nine to at least
Mesa Verde, or where are you?
Costa Mesa Country Club.
That's
I try to shoot my waistline on the back nine.
Nice.
Well done.
If I can't make it to the driving range, I just have a bowl of ice cream. So
we have a Yogurt Land here.
Oh yeah, they're great. I love Yogurt Land
because it's hot.
Oh, yeah. It's a hot day for Costa Mesa. We do have some Costa Mesa breeze, but we have like the best weather, I think, maybe in the world. Do we have the best weather in the world?
In the world. Southern California,
Yeah.
no doubt. Costa Mesa is a big part of that.
As hot as it is here in Costa Mesa,
People
it's
would
hotter everywhere else.
That's right.
People would be clapping harder, but they're dying of heat
Yeah,
exhaustion.
it's a little hot today. It's a little hot today.
Well, we're in a little bit of an enclosed area for the listeners. We're in an enclosed area, so you can't get
the breeze.
Can't get the full Costa Mesa breeze off the mesa.
Were you cutting, just last one from me, John, and we appreciate John Stevens, mayor of Costa Mesa. We love the public ceremonies, giant scissors, and a red or a gold ribbon. Last ribbon cutting, did you cut the ribbon for IKEA? What's the last ribbon cutting you did?
Just today. I did Goodwill, which is on the on the corner of Mesa Verde and Harbor Boulevard. And, you know, there's a technique to the ribbon cutting.
Give it to us.
It's all in the wrist. So whoever cuts it is one thing, but you got to lift it up and make it fly. And
for the effect.
Hold it tight so it's got a beautiful photo.
Beautiful.
Some people, they don't do that, and they just let the ribbon go limp. You never want
wasted opportunity.
You do not want a limp ribbon.
No, you don't.
Not a limp-wristed scissors, no.
No, you can have a limp wrist, but you can't have a limp ribbon.
The great John Stevens, ladies and gentlemen, the mayor.
Welcome to Costa Mesa,
You're the best,
everybody.
John.
The mayor welcomes us to Costa Mesa, and we will be off and running live from the Vans headquarters in beautiful Costa Mesa, 1588 South Coast Drive in Costa Mesa. You got to cross the freeway and then go another mile to get to the ocean. But we still get the breeze off the table, known as the Mesa.
The Mesa.
Come on down. Stay in Costa Mesa. Everybody have dinner here.
Exactly
have
right.
dinner in Costa Mesa. It is
right.
a great retail and restaurant town.
Oh, yeah.
City of the Arts.
And Segerstrom Center. And we will return on the Petros and Money Show on AM 570 LA Sports in a matter of moments. We will launch into our very first, very special guest, a man who has remained elusive as far as the Petros and Money Show goes for some time now.
It's been years.
It has been years since he's appeared in person. But today, it came right down to the last second. And he's here. Joel Klatt.
Oh, yeah. Next.
The #1 analyst for Fox College Football will be here next. He's got his boys with him. It's going to be an exciting time here at the Vans headquarters. Stay with us. The Petros and Money Show on AM 570 LA Sports. Your home of the Dodgers. Woo.
Stick around for more of the 12th annual Petros and Money Summer Tour.
What's going on now? Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event. Time to drive home a powerful new Tacoma with its awesome torque, its impressive towing capacity, and its exceptional class-leading fuel economy. Right now, you can lease a tough new Tacoma 4x4 for just $299 a month. Only $299 a month. But hurry, Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event ends soon. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Our backyard.
It will be all over the beautiful Southland.
And you can experience the whole thing live, on air, or watch it on YouTube. Coming to a town near you.
Your day started like any other. You drop the kids off at school and head to work. Little do you know, in the next moment, a truck is going to run a red light and hit you, changing your life forever. For everything that comes next, you won't be ready, but we are. The attorneys at Sweet James will help you recover physically and financially as we defend you against the insurance companies that promise to protect you. You pay nothing until we win. So if you're hurt in an accident, call Sweet James.
Get it right now at Speedy Cash. That's right, Speedy Cash offers cold hard cash on the spot.
Just a few clicks at SpeedyCash.com was all it took to get the cash I needed.
Speedy Cash has helped millions get cash when they need it most.
I didn't have time to waste. I applied today at SpeedyCash.com and already got my cash.
At Speedy Cash, we know life moves fast, and so do we. Just call or click, and you could have cash today.
Love that Speedy Cash.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are. In Costa Mesa and cap off the summer with us. Now, here's Petros Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Oh, it is full, but there is still plenty of room. It is the 6th and final stop of the Petros and Money Summer Tour, and we are rolling until 5:30 p.m. Tim Cate's going to take over with Dodgers on deck between 5:30 and 6:30. We have got prizes. If you can, get here before 4 o'clock. That is when we're closing registration to win that big green egg, courtesy of Henrik and our friends over at Barbecues Galore. When you come in, you're going to get a raffle ticket. We are still searching for one final finalist to win one of these many great grand prizes that we will be giving away. A big thank you to all of our partners today, including our friends at Bert's Burgers. Everybody's talking about it. How about instead of a taco guy, your corporate event, your wedding, your private party, instead served gourmet sliders, fries, shakes, and pies. That is what Bert's Burgers does, and they are the talk of the party right now. Absolutely delicious. A big thank you to Ryan and all the folks over there. Visit them at Bert'sBurgersOC.com.
Joining us right now on your Southern California Toyota dealer, Celebrity Headset. The #1 most elusive guest in the history of the Petros and Money Show. If you thought Barry Sanders could escape the grasp of a defender, you have no idea what Joel Klatt can do. He is
when Tim Cates comes looking,
one of the great voices, if not the best, most honest, unencumbered voice in all of college football.
There it is.
He is a hero to us all. His lifestyle, his frankness, his overall decency. The great Joel Klatt. And I'm not even kidding. He's a wonderful guy, and he does every single big game, including Ohio State, Michigan, watched by billions of people every year.
Billions.
On Big Fox.
Billions.
He will be a week from Saturday live at the Horseshoe, Texas, Ohio State. Big noon kickoff. The absolute college football game of the year in the opener. He has built an incredible career working at Fox. Out of Colorado, ladies and gentlemen, the great Joel Klatt.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Now, Joel.
It's good to be here.
It's great to have you.
You brought your boys.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful to see the Klatt boys.
That's right. Henry, Sam, and Theo are over there.
Looking strong.
That's
and,
right.
and excited about the Vans promotion. Have you ever, you've lived in Orange County now about, 8 years?
Yes, that's right.
And have you ever been here to the Vans headquarters?
No, we've never been to the headquarters, so this is a treat. First time here.
It's a very nice place.
Yep.
Now, first and foremost, Texas.
Yeah.
Arch Manning. Guys never really started a game except for one against Louisiana Monroe. What do you expect as far as there's fanfare,
yeah,
and there's all the excitement, and there's every show between last year and this year, but it's just going to be a football game,
yeah,
and the guy's got to do it. He's got 10 guys out there with him. What's going to happen?
Well, and here's the thing is, you don't generally beat top 5 teams on the road. It just doesn't happen, right, in college football. And yet here's this guy with limited starting experience, but because of the name on his back, there's expectations like we've never really seen for a guy that's really a first-time starter. Heisman front runner. And I would tell you, I'm also expecting big things from Arch. I think Arch could be one of the best players in college football. He reminds me a lot of Trevor Lawrence when Lawrence was at Clemson because he's got that athleticism, more of his grandfather rather than his uncles. His uncles couldn't run at all. Peyton looked like he was playing in cement shoes, right?
Yeah.
But here's Arch, and he's
right,
taken off on the outside. I think that this guy could have an incredible year, and in particular because of the family that he came from. Remember, this is going to be a massive game at Ohio State, and yet I don't think that he's going to be overwhelmed at all because think of the environments that he's been in his whole life, just as a fan, watching his uncles play and being around this sport. Heck, Thanksgiving dinner in the Manning house is an event, right?
No
so
doubt.
This guy, I don't think he's going to be too overwhelmed with the stage that he has facing the Buckeyes next week.
How you mentioned top 5 team on the road. They lose a lot, I think, right? Ohio State.
They're young.
So
14 draft picks.
14 draft picks,
Man,
yeah.
geez.
So kind of they're still a top 5 team though,
Yep.
and they are the defending champs. So how good are they? And I guess I'll spin that into a local question. How good is the Big Ten? Like, how tough of a row is this going to be for SC and UCLA, or is it okay this year?
I think the top of the Big Ten is the best in college football. When you look at, I think that there are 3 top 5 teams just out of the Big Ten, in Oregon, Penn State, and Ohio State. Then you've got probably Clemson and Texas right there, and Alabama and Georgia kind of right on the outside of that looking in. So the top of the Big Ten is as elite as you can possibly get in college football right now. The middle of the SEC is probably a little bit better than the middle of the Big Ten, but I will say this. I think that the road for UCLA specifically is very difficult. And then for USC, USC is a team that, I got to be honest, like, they should not be in this situation.
Right.
You know, this should be a better program with the rules set up how it is in college football, with the freedom of movement for players, with the ability to spend money. There's no reason that USC should be a 7-win team. There's just none whatsoever. So they need to pick it up, to put it frankly, and it's going to be difficult. The key game for USC, I think the entire season hinges on their early game against Illinois. If they can beat Illinois.
Oh, Bielema.
Yeah, that's right, which could be difficult
Are
for
they
them.
here? Is Illinois coming out here?
No, it's in
they
Champaign.
got to go to Champaign.
That's right. You don't just roll into Champaign.
No, the ghost of Dick Butkus punches you right in the face.
That's
and then
exactly right.
and then the ghost of Ray Nitschke kicks you in the ribs when
Bam!
you go down.
Yeah, that's right. How do you like that, Lincoln?
Yeah, that's going to be tough for them. I
think it will.
There's no buzz about USC going into
there's
the
not.
year. The buzz is about a recruiting class coming in 2026.
Yeah.
In a transfer portal era. What are we doing out here?
I mean, shoot, you could talk for hours on this. I'm sure.
We're the Dodger station.
Here's I boil it down. I boil it down to. I mean, listen. There's countless things that you could talk about with USC, and are there problems? Absolutely. There's no doubt that there's problems. I boil it down on the field to one thing: Lincoln Riley's success at Oklahoma. The reason that he was so successful and they were a perennial playoff team and won the Big 12 every single year is because they were balanced and they were able to run the football.
Bingo.
You and I talked about that at length all the time and covered those teams at OU. They would run the ball for 280, 285, 300 yards at some points on average. Guys like Rodney Anderson and Trey Sermon before he transferred to Ohio State. And that's not what we see out of USC. What we see out of USC right now, and this is a knock, by the way. This is not – they have turned into what was kind of like a Texas Tech Mike Leach team where they just throw the football. And I don't think you can win at the top end.
They devolved.
Unless you can win at the line of scrimmage. And that's something that you've been harping on for years.
How far are they? Because USC in the Big Ten is supposed to be like Ohio State.
Yeah.
And it's laughable to say that. Like, you say that and you can't say it with a straight face because you go to the Horseshoe and you call what? 15 games a year there.
Yes.
You know?
I should just get an apartment in Columbus.
Seriously, you guys all should.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how far is that gap?
Huge right now. I don't think, in good conscience, you can't even rank USC right now with where they're at. And Ohio State is a class in and of their own. When you think about Ohio State, here's what's wild about this. They do not take a dip. Forever. Decades upon decades, and every single year they're at the top of college football. And we've seen USC, and again, like, there's actually way less excellence at USC in their history than there is excellence. There's big pockets of dips at USC, and then they'll raise up and be really good for a couple of years, and then they take huge dips again, and we're in one of those dips right now.
Real lack of consistency since Pete Carroll left, no doubt.
Well, and even before.
What are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
What about the guy that came from Notre Dame, Joel, to try to help him out? I mean, you look at Notre Dame, and there was a window there when they weren't doing anything, and now they're in the playoff last year. They make a run last year. They feel like they're in the top 10 year in and year out. How much of it was that guy that they brought in to be their general manager? How much, can we replicate that success here?
Do you remind me?
Chad Bowden.
There you go,
Chad
Bowden.
Bowden's son.
Okay, so this is really nerdy, but
let's get nerdy.
All right, I mean, that's like my whole MO. They're like, yes, give me a nerdy stat. Okay, so here we go. Notre Dame under Brian Kelly could not win a national championship, really even compete for a national championship. Yes, they went, but they were so miles behind that Alabama team in 2012. And when you looked at the caliber player and class that Brian Kelly was recruiting at Notre Dame, he was getting about a player at an average about 89.5. Right, that was the player rating that they were recruiting. Well, Marcus Freeman has taken that up to about 91.5. A lot of that was Bowden, or Bowden, however you pronounce his name. And so for me,
spelled like Bowden, pronounced Bowden.
Yeah, there you go.
His dad was the guy that built all those Cincinnati Reds teams.
Jim
His dad
Bowden.
was a GM.
His dad was a GM, and now he, in large part, is responsible for that uptick in quality at Notre Dame. To a point where, let's be real honest, like Notre Dame pushed Georgia around. They were just a better team over the Bulldogs in last year's playoff, and now he's going to be coming into USC and be asked to do that. And by the way, in large part, he's doing that. You won't see it really on the field because it's a recruiting class, like you said, Petros, for next
2026.
year. Yeah.
What about UCLA? Like, what are their chances in a conference with Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin? Like, it's just. Like you said, USC should be able to fight with them. It's just hard to envision UCLA getting any traction in that.
I'm a big fan of Iamaleava. I think he got kind of a bad rap at Tennessee. Tennessee was able to they were able to basically
people excited about that.
That was a one-sided PR campaign, and this kid wasn't able to tell his side of the story. How about the fact that it wasn't necessarily all about money? You know how I know that? He took less to be at UCLA. A lot of it had to do with the fact that the offense wasn't an offense that he felt like would develop him for the National Football League. And the reason that is because Josh Heupel at Tennessee runs the old Art Briles offense. Remember that Baylor offense, the old Art Briles offense? Half-field reads, choice routes with the wide receivers, and none of the quarterbacks that came from that offense really developed into great NFL players. He wanted to develop into an NFL player. He went through spring ball. The offense did not progress like he wanted it to in terms of its style and the way and its depth, and he looked for another spot. So I think that UCLA is actually a lot better than people give them credit. If you look at the way they played late last year and now bringing him in at quarterback, I think Deshaun is a really good football coach. He might not give the most profound interview or press conference.
A little rough with the media right now.
Just because he's uncomfortable with the media doesn't mean the whole team has to.
That's
be.
exactly right. That's exactly. But I do think that UCLA is a good. I think that they could win 7 games this year.
Take that.
We do have a sports talk radio show, so that is what this is. You know, we do have a great band and we got a great party going, but we would be remiss not to keep Joel for one more segment.
Yeah, Joel, you're stuck.
And
there
talk,
we go.
You're
stuck.
The boys are all right.
More nerdy stats.
Now we're going to talk about something that has happened, seismic change in the world of college football that just happened yesterday that Joel has been yelling for from the rooftops.
Screaming.
Howling.
32-team playoff?
No.
We'll get into that too.
SEC's finally playing 9 games.
Yes.
Let's go.
And we will discuss it next. We'll have a wider conversation with a great college football mind and man, one of the top analysts in football in the world, Fox Sports' Joel Klatt. One more segment. We are live from the Vans headquarters. It's the final stop of the Petros and Money summer tour. We got prizes. We got the Superpower Posse in the house. We're having the time of our lives.
All right, Matt, stand by. You got-
Toyota Skills Challenge Tacoma giveaway winner is here. Philip Sevilla, our hero. How you doing? Tell us about what happened out there.
Thank you very much for having me. Excited to be here. Winning a car. Imagine that. Winning a car, just in general, is probably like one of the best memories or core memory I'll have in my whole life.
You worked hard with your father,
right.
A proud Filipino-American, where basketball is a very big deal. You came out here and you had the preparation that was necessary to achieve your goal.
When I was doing the skills challenge itself, the dribbling, the passing, like the layup, the shooting, it brings me back through all the trainings I went through in my younger years back in the Philippines or even here with my dad, with my family. Who would have thought all the hours we spent on the court, it led me to this moment. It's crazy also because at the end, after I made the last shot, I was under the rim. I was looking for someone to tell me, hey, did I win? The whole experience is crazy. It all lined up. Like, we're basketball people, we're Toyota people. Now we're here. Now I have a new car.
How did you enter? I mean, how did you find Toyota? How did you guys find each other?
Honestly, I just won one of those social media contests on Instagram. So, like, Toyota SoCal, I've been following them for a few years already. Shout out to Toyota SoCal. Like, you guys should really follow them. They give away a lot of great stuff.
Toyota's social media platforms, including Instagram, is a great way to stay up with the Toyota community. They're always giving stuff away, whether it is tickets to huge sporting events, concert events, or even a new car or truck, as Philip is living proof of. People really do win with Toyota SoCal.
It's not a fluke. It happens. Hey, Toyota, they come through.
Congratulations on your victory and winning that Tacoma.
I'm so excited. Very happy to be part of the Toyota family now.
Toyota and your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy.
It's going on now. Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event. Time to drive home a powerful new Tacoma with its awesome torque, its impressive towing capacity, and its exceptional class-leading fuel economy. Right now, you can lease a tough new Tacoma 4x4 for just $299 a month. Only $299 a month. But hurry, Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event ends soon. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
As we are working our way toward Friday, 2 to 5:30, a Flex Alert early show. Vans headquarters, our dear friend Steve Van Dorn hosting the party again right there, 1588 South Coast Drive. Blue iced vodka, drinks on site. It really is the party of the year, and it is this Friday, so whatever you have to do to get out of work or to cut out early or to book a flight to get in here, 2 to 5:30 p.m. It is the finale of the PMS Summer Tour.
28 points and dominated.
headquarters in Costa Mesa, here's Petros Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Oh, what a time we're having with Fast Times the band. If you're up in Ventura, they're playing tomorrow. Around town, they play the Whiskey, they play the Canyon Club. Where's it at tomorrow in Ventura? I don't think it's working. Oh, how about this? The Ventura Cornhole Festival.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Huge in Ventura.
That is a big event in
Love
Ventura.
Fast Times the band.
We got it going on out here, Matt. We're giving away the prizes. The people are here.
Yep.
We're beating the heat. We got the Yogurt Land, the Brewery X, the Blue Ice Vodka. People are having the time of their lives.
And we can't say it enough because it's going to close in a little over an hour. Make sure you register to win that big green egg. Henrik's going to join us at about 3:45, and in that segment, he's going to give away the big green egg. It's right in the back corner under that green awning. So make sure you go over there, snap that QR code, register, and hopefully whoever wins it going to be very excited about the finest barbecue instrument in the history of the world.
We are in our first hour, and our guest, Joel Klatt, has stuck around for one more segment, and then he will take the Klatt boys back to their home in the Newport Coast. Joel, he will be in the Horseshoe
Bay.
a week from.
Right on the water.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's glorious.
My next door neighbor's a guy that invented Quicksilver. It's the best. Joel, overall, there's been a lot of change in college football.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I have been involved in college football for about 20 years and playing before that. And the sport has changed more in those years than it did in the century before. But it looks like with what happened yesterday that we're starting to get a little bit more uniformity, a little bit more continuity, and I didn't think we were going to get there.
No, I mean, the SEC made the announcement yesterday that they're going to start playing 9 conference games rather than the 8 conference games that they've been playing. That's right. That's going to be great for college football. They've also made a stipulation and agreed to schedule at least one Power 4 non-conference game against one of the other Power 4 conferences. That's going to be great as well. One of the things that we've seen as college football moved away from just a regular bowl games and then crowning a champion, and then all of a sudden we had the BCS, and then we had the 4-team playoff, now we had the 12-team playoff. As we've gone more towards subjectivity and more towards at-large bids for a playoff, really it was just about how many wins can you accumulate. So the non-conference schedules were getting worse and worse and worse. If you go back to the middle of the 90s, right, and you look at some of the teams that won national championships, you look at USC's schedule back in the day, or Colorado where I went, and the non-conference was littered with great games. Yeah. Great games. And we, in large part, don't have that anymore. We'll have one-offs like we'll have next week at Ohio State, Texas. But getting back to some semblance where everybody is playing a similar conference schedule makeup will increase the number of non-conference games that they're willing to play and that we will see in college football, which is going to be better for the fans. And that's ultimately, I think, what we fail to realize in this sport is it still should be about the fans. We care so much about what's going on with the structure of this and that. And really the lifeblood of college football are the people that are going to go out there and they're going to sit in the stands and they're going to care about it and they're going to put on the gear and they're going to root for those brands. And we can't leave those people behind. I think it's been a remiss of the sport to not take care of the fans. I think there's too many neutral site games. There's not enough big games, and hopefully we can get back to that.
They have this playoff committee that does a weekly show, and it's very odd because they paint themselves into a corner. Yeah. And when it's time to slot all of that,
they paint themselves in luxury, Matt.
They do.
Is it on the Newport Coast, Matt?
Yeah,
that's right. Emerald Bay.
They're all down there.
That's right. How much? It doesn't feel like they have a ton of power yet. They're the ones selecting the team, so then it feels like they've got a lot of power, but. How easy is it to remedy this by, like last year, and look, it's a lot of my family went there, but just to boot Indiana out. Say, hey, sorry, your non-conference was terrible. You don't get to get in. Same with SC. Let's say they go on a run, and they're like, no, Missouri State and Georgia State, you don't get to get in. That's just the way this works. Do they not have the power to do that?
Well, they've been talking about different criteria that they could use. I personally believe that if we just leave this in the power of 13 people in a boardroom, that it's never going to be great. I think we need to move more towards an access-based model and not a selection-based model.
Meaning
a computer.
Well, no, I mean like slotting I think every conference should have a certain number of bids into the postseason, and then you would know exactly what you need to do in conference play in order to qualify for the postseason. And so that qualification or access
just
to
easy
the
to see. It's right there in front of you.
Easy to see, and then we can get rid of the committee. I think the committee has been really bad for the sport personally because of the subjectivity and the secrecy of what goes on.
Right.
And there's also some element of like, are they biased? Are they biased towards a television network? Are they biased toward a conference? And we can get rid of that in full stop if we move toward an access-based model.
The great Joel Klatt, ladies and gentlemen, straight out of Locash. Actually, Arvada, Colorado.
That's right, A-Town, baby.
He's the guy that got Deion Sanders hired at Colorado, and everybody said he was a fool. And now look, they've been the biggest story in college football for 2 years. Before we stop talking about the big structure thing, we're going to have a 24-team playoff here pretty soon, aren't we?
Well, that was proposed by the Big Ten, and they proposed it. It's kind of a spin-off of another proposal that they had made for a 16-team playoff with play-in games within conferences. I actually listen. Nothing's going to happen unless Greg Sankey, the SEC, he's the commissioner there, and Tony Petitti, the commissioner of the Big Ten, agree. If those two don't agree, then nothing's going to change.
What do you want?
I would rather something along the Big Ten model, which is access-based. Again, because then you can
24?
Well, I don't necessarily love 24, although I see how it could work. I just want – here's what I want. I want fans to be more engaged in the month of November. I don't want there to be only 4 or 5 or 6 teams that we're looking at being playing meaningful games late into the season. So the more teams that we can have playing meaningful games, I think it's better for the sport and it's better for the fans. So somewhere near that 24, I know that it sounds large, but in practice, I think it's something that could potentially work. But again, it has to be, for me, it has to be more about qualification. How do you qualify for the playoffs rather than being selected to go?
Joel will be the commissioner of the Big Ten one day, or
No
the
doubt.
AD in Colorado, one of
no.
these things. But it's interesting, Joel, because let's say you're NBC Sports,
Yeah.
and you paid, I don't know, $50 million for the rights to all this regular season stuff.
Oh, it's more.
And whatever that, yeah, you played $100 million, $200 million,
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion. But now there's going to be a 14, 25 team, whatever playoff, and it devalues your regular season.
Yeah.
Do you get a piece of the playoffs? How does that work?
You know, I'm not
Figure it out.
I know. It's
Come on, Commissioner.
It would be better, like the NFL, if all the television partners that were involved or had a stake in college football also had a stake in the postseason.
I want to see you call a
would be better.
semifinal.
That would be great. I would love that. I would love to do that.
Hell, a Sun Bowl.
Ooh, down in El Paso.
Let's go.
Let's get after it.
That's a CBS.
That's the CBS game,
That's right.
unfortunately.
That's
yeah.
right.
So I said, can't you just take the one away from them? They get one, you get one, everybody else has everything else.
I would also be concerned about the devaluing of the regular season, which this is why I'll keep going back to, like, if we knew that, let's say, the top 4 or 5 teams were going to be in a play-in weekend or a first-round style weekend in the playoff, well, then now you know how to qualify, and I actually think it would increase the value of the regular season because let's just say in the month of November 5th, USC is going to play, I don't know who they're playing that week, but let's just say they're playing like Washington. And neither of them are going to go to the conference championship game. So now it doesn't feel like a huge game. It's like USC and Washington, that's great. But what if it was like, hey, winner was going to be in the 5 spot in the Big Ten?
Yeah.
And now it's really big.
Right.
And I think that's a way to actually.
Even with the 12 team, I was doing, my God, a Washington State, New Mexico game late in the year. And believe it or not, it did have. We could say it had playoff implications.
Absolutely, and I think the more games that we put under that umbrella, the better. And that's a way to value or increase the value for a package like NBC has.
Last one for me, Joel, just or maybe it's not, I don't know, we can keep it going. NFL-based. You got 2 teams that people in town like an awful lot, 2 high draft picks, both running backs, and it's starting to lean to a little bit more of a physical league. Running backs are back in fashion.
Yeah.
So what about Ashton Genty and Amari and Hampton and the kind of impacts you think they can make on the Chargers and the Raiders?
I think that they're going to have tremendous impact. I think that more so the Hampton one, not in comparison just to Genty. It's just that here's the thing. Petros, you covered him for years. I covered him for years. Jim Harbaugh will work with the Chargers. It is going to happen. There is not a doubt in my mind. He's built and won everywhere that he's been, in large part due to that run game. And so if you tell me you're going to give Jim Harbaugh, Amari and Hampton, you're going to allow him to continue to build at the line of scrimmage, he's going to make a run. There's not a doubt in my mind in the next year, 2 or 3, he's going to be in an AFC championship game with the Chargers, with Justin Herbert, and they're going to be one of the best teams in the National Football League. I like that answer.
Joel Klatt, ladies and gentlemen, a prince in the world of college football.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Thanks for coming out.
This has been fun.
Texas
Huge win.
At Ohio State a week from Saturday. We're carrying that game on the station as well. Carrying all the games on the station.
Foosball.
We love Joel Klatt
Foosball.
and the Klatt brand.
Foosball.
We didn't get to the Deion Sanders in Colorado, but he's not going to be a stranger. He's going to join us again.
That's right.
Before the season is over. But what a guy to show up and spend time with us in the sun.
Hey,
with his
thanks for having me,
family.
fellas. You guys are the best.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
you.
Oh, there we go. Got that one. Got that one.
Not
Joel,
like
you're the
you and
best.
Gus.
Love you, brother. Yeah.
Is that what it was like in the booth? When it was a three-man booth?
That's it
Very
right
awkward
there.
You
handshake.
should have seen him and Brando.
Make sure you go register to win the Big Green Egg in the back if you're here. If you're not here, get here before 4
Get it
p.m.
done. Register now.
Get it done. Thank you, Joe. We're
You
going to
got
keep
it.
going. Another 2.5 hours of the Petros and Money Show, and then an hour of Dodgers on deck. Come on down, party with us. Watch Fast Times. They're about to get it rolling because we are taking this all the way until first pitch at 6:40 between the Dodgers and the Padres.
Yeah, welcome to Vans. Petros and Money, yeah.
What happened in the early days is the Van shoe started off in 1966. The classic, authentic, they call it Style 44, was maybe $4.49. So when Tony's era came around, maybe 8 years later, 74, 5, 6, shoes might have been $8. And Tony and Stacy and Jerry Valdez and Brad Bowman, all these guys would come into our stores up in Santa Monica in the Valley, and if they skated and wore out the left foot because that's where they were tearing up, the tricks that they were doing at the time, they could come in and just buy a left foot.
Dodgers baseball is on the air and on your phone. Stream all the games on the iHeartRadio app and get all our exclusive Dodger podcasts as well. Just listen to AM 570 LA Sports every game, all season long.
It's going on now. Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event. Time to drive home a powerful new Tacoma with its awesome torque, its impressive towing capacity, and its exceptional class-leading fuel economy. Right now, you can lease a tough new Tacoma 4x4 for just $299 a month. Only $299 a month. But hurry, Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event ends soon. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
In Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
If you've been hurt in an accident, who you choose to represent you matters. Being part of your community matters. Their winning record and level of care matters. The trial attorneys at Sweet James are some of the best in the country, consistently delivering some of the top settlements in the state. Not only do we win big. So if you're injured in an accident and results matter, call a hometown firm that delivers. Call Sweet James.
There's a place where fire and flavor are celebrated, where grilling traditions and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, you can grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. An egg is versatile, easy to use, simple to light, and backed by a free lifetime warranty. Enjoy the convenience of shopping from home at BigGreenEgg.com with free home delivery from a local dealer in your community. That's right, shop from home and we'll bring your egg to you. Visit BigGreenEgg.com. That's BigGreenEgg.com.
Culture is the working of mind and spirit.
From the Ukes, Petros and Money, AM 570, LA Sports live on location. The Vans headquarters, Costa Mesa, the sixth and final stop of the 2025 PMS Summer Tour is happening as people continue to file in. Do not feel like you're too late.
There's plenty of room.
Plenty of room, and you are still early. We still have an opportunity to give away that big green egg. That will close at 4 p.m. Still an opportunity for you to be our final finalist and win one of our many grand prizes, including a $500 gift card to Wild Fork Foods. A big thank you to our friends at Wild Fork, the #1 meat and seafood market from Valencia to Encinitas. Wild Fork Foods has the largest variety of meat and seafood from around the globe with over 700 items, quality products, and affordable pricing. Find a location near you at wildforkfoods.com and be sure to get back there and get that hanger steak.
Yes, and we got Blue Ice Vodka and Surfside Vodka. We're pouring the Blue Ice Vodka back there. I'm your Huckleberry if you're interested in that.
Who wants the Surfside? Who wants the Surfside? Ready?
Don't throw it too hard, Matt. Well, Matt, see, I was really worried there because Matt is so strong and swole.
Oh, come on.
He might just throw that can right through your body with those big arms. He doesn't know. He doesn't know his strength.
There we go. There you go. Ready?
Also, Bert's.
Oh, no, God.
Bert's Burgers back there, grilling the sliders, doing a great job with the Hoffy hot dogs. We are having a wonderful time here at the Vans headquarters, and we appreciate you, the listener, being here and being part of it. It's the biggest party of the year. It's hot, so continue to hydrate. Please drink water and get in the shade if you get a little dizzy.
In the shade.
96 degrees
In the shade.
Reel on. So please take care of yourselves, as Jerry Springer said, and each other. Joining us right now, live from San Diego. There's a showdown tonight. That's why we start at 2 o'clock, 5:30, Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck from this very lectern. Tim Cates will take it live from San Diego right now. He was on the phone with Snellzilla this morning, I believe.
Are you ready to go, Blake?
Hello, David Vassay.
With an inside look at the Dodgers, this is the Vassay Report with David Vassay.
David Vassay joining us. You love Vassay. You cannot deny your love. He brings us the information. He travels the long road. He has the relationships to open the lock that is the door that is your Los Angeles Dodgers. And they're defending champs as well, as you know. Big series. Only a one-game lead in the division. David Vassay joins us, courtesy of ServiceTitan.com on your Southern California Toyota dealer celebrity hotline. What's cracking, Dave? How are you?
I'm doing great. A beautiful day in San Diego as the Dodgers are getting set for this big 3-game series. By the way, my shoe size is 10.5. If you would have sent me some Vans, I could have worn it on Sportsnet LA this weekend.
Oh, Dave is doing TV all weekend. You'll be able to see him on Sportsnet LA. Somebody driving down to San Diego, you're halfway there. He needs a 10.5. Maybe you can get him on by the postgame show. Dave, this is a huge series. What's the demeanor of the team? You got with him last night.
Yeah, honestly, it's the same as it was going into last week's series against the Padres, and that's what separates the Dodgers from the Padres. The Padres ride the emotions. They feed off of the emotions. They'll be feeding off their home crowd this weekend, but the Dodgers have had this knack for having a steady type of approach to the season, and even last year when they were down 2-1, they had a steady approach. So the Dodgers still not at full strength, but Tanner Scott has been activated for this series. So Dave Roberts gets one of his key relievers back, and Kirby Yates is expected to be activated tomorrow. So you'll have Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates tomorrow night back in the Dodger bullpen.
Where do you think we'll see him, Dave? Do you think it's right back to the 9th inning for Tanner tonight?
Yeah, I would expect so if the matchups dictate that. I don't think that they're going to just give him the 9th inning. I haven't talked to Dave Roberts about it yet, but I believe that it's Blake Trinan and Tanner Scott that are going to split the 8th and 9th innings, and that's a big boost. The Dodgers had been relying a lot on Alex Vesia, Ben Kasparius to pitch innings that they normally don't pitch, so to get Tanner Scott back is huge.
Dave, the one thing the Dodgers do better than any other team in the National League, at least I think all of baseball, is hit home runs. It's been an issue for the Padres. We may dig into it a little bit later in the show.
Oh,
but
I want it.
Has that kind of been the biggest difference between these two teams? Is that when you have good pitchers on the mound, like the Dodgers and Padres have, it's the Dodgers can change the game with one swing, while the Padres have really struggled to do that.
Yeah, and that's the argument a lot of people in front offices make now, is that's the reason why you need to have that slugging dynamic to your offense, because it can make up for a lot of mistakes. And in the postseason, it's tough to string together 2, 3, 4 consecutive hits to score runs when you could ambush a pitcher and turn a deficit into a plus game for you. It really does change things. And, yeah, the Padres have not been able to do that. Jackson Merrill hasn't been the same since he came back from the concussion. That's the reason why they did acquire Laureano and Ryan O'Hearn. And as much as we and Dodger fans ask, why is Michael Conforto in the lineup? It seems like a lot of the people in San Diego ask Mike Schilt, why isn't Ryan O'Hearn in the lineup?
David Vassegh is our guest. You know him, you love him. He is our Dodger reporter. And big news tonight, Mookie Betts breaks his silence on the Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. You'll hear it from right here with Tim Cates at 5:30. David Vassegh's got Mookie as the pregame guest. Dave, can you give us a preview?
I haven't done the interview yet, but this will be the first time Mookie Betts talks about that erroneous report in the LA Times that the Dodgers asked him to move to right field, because that did not take place. And Mookie is at shortstop again tonight, and Ohtani, as scheduled, is leading off as the Dodgers DH. And Charlie Freeman is in the house as well.
Oh,
his
beautiful.
bat got his dad a home run last Sunday.
Dave, I assume it's fine, or we probably wouldn't even hear about it anyway, but everything fine with Ohtani after taking that shot to the leg that we could hear through the TV? Sounded like a crack of a bat.
Now, it didn't hit his kneecap, and it didn't hit bone. It hit a lot of meat on the thigh, like you guys like. So, yeah, no issues there.
David Vassegh, our guest. We are live from the Vans headquarters in beautiful Costa Mesa. Leg meat, Ohtani is going to be okay. Mookie Betts breaks his silence on the pregame show, and Tanner Scott has been activated. Dave, before you get that suit all sweaty on TV, is there anything else to add about this very, very poignant series?
Look, the Dodgers are in a much better spot than they were a week ago at this time, being the team with a one-game lead. And keep in mind, guys, the Dodgers have beaten the Padres this season 8 out of 10 times, so they already have won the regular season series. So essentially, the Dodgers have a 2-game lead. Add a game to whatever it is over the Padres. So if they finish in a tie, there won't be a game 163. It would be the Dodgers as the outright division winner. So they have that going for them, too.
I know they're 3 huge games, Dave, but and maybe it's just kind of looking too far ahead. Well, you know what? They went 2-2 against the Rockies, so who the heck knows? But do you know kind of who has, if either team has an advantage down the stretch? It looks like after the Padres, they get a pretty hot Reds team. And then after that, it's kind of the dregs, with the exception of the Phillies for the remainder of the season, huh?
Yeah, the Padres have a very favorable schedule in September. But after this Dodgers series, they do have to play the red hot, one of the hottest teams in the American League, the Seattle Mariners. So the rest of August is a challenge for them. But you're right, September is much more favorable for the Padres than it is for the Dodgers.
Wake me up when September ends. All right, Dave, before we let you go, just real quick, what did Snell say? Can you tell us anything about it?
Oh, private conversation.
He's ready to go. He's pitching with a chip on his shoulder. He is the most disrespected 2-time Cy Young Award winner than I could think of, and he is using that all for fuel. I'd expect a big game from Snellzilla on bump day today.
All right, Dave.
David Vassegh, hero to the people, hero to all Dodger people who want information. And those are fans.
Do they still get after you down there, Dave? Do the fans bark at you? Do they give you the business since you're doing TV and you're going to be on the field the whole time?
Hey, we'll see. I'm not very popular down here. I can't just walk into Bub's anymore. San Diego does not love me.
Well, fair enough.
It's unfortunate. It's a great spot.
Have a great night. It's a beautiful town. Have a great night, Dave.
What's the over-under? More Dodger home runs or more sliders down Petros' gullet today?
Well, they're going to have to hit 5 home runs.
I only had 1.
Oh, he liked that. He really liked that.
I had 1. That's a lie.
Daughter's telling the truth.
She's not. I had 1.
She's telling you the truth.
No, I didn't. I threw it away.
Oh, threw it away.
She took a bite of one and spit it out because it was spicy. I go with one of the spicy ones. All right, we'll be right back with more great sports talk. Thank you, Dave.
Great sports talk.
Pat, we have multiple prizes to give away.
The hardest we've heard Dave laugh in a long time. He really liked that, didn't he? I mean, jeez.
A lot of people were like, David's like 6'3", And he's a 10.5?
I was thinking the same thing.
How does he stand? Go right over. That's why he broke his ribs and his wrist on the slide.
Those little keychain sandal feet. We'll be back with Mark Sanchez.
Sanchito is in the...
You've been hurt in an accident. Who you choose to represent you matters. Being part of your community matters. Their winning record and level of care matters. The trial attorneys at Sweet James are some of the best in the country, consistently delivering some of the top settlements in the state. Not only do we win big. So if you're injured in an accident and results matter, call a hometown firm that delivers. Call Sweet James.
In Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
So we're going to knock out some burgers, some frozen burgers, in about 10 minutes using some beer and simple rub. Let me show you how. Get some frozen burgers from any grocery store. Get them right out of the pack. And let me show you how to make them actually. All right? I just go ahead and put these burgers directly onto the grill. It's a very quick way to make burgers and make them taste great. The beer does amazing things to it. All right? So it's ready to go. Put some cheese on it. Let it melt a little bit. Take it off the grill and munch on it. It's been a few minutes now, about 5-6 minutes. You can open it up, come check it out. See right there's a little blood. Now it's time to flip it over. Once you flip it over, we'll just show you how to do one. Put some more beer on the other side. Okay. Put some more rub on it. And wait until you get some more blood. Alright, the cheese is on there, they're melted. Now let's then take it off the grill. Put in the buns, put some lettuce on it, some tomatoes, and some mustard and ketchup. If you want that, you're good to go. It's a quick 10-15 minute, get frozen burgers. You got a big party, you got a kids party at the house, whatever the case is. Throw them on there, get some beer, get some rub, get some cheese, you're ready to go. Hope you guys try it out. I want to send a shout out to Tim out of the Irvine area who tried that fish basket combo we had the other day. It came out awesome. Hope you guys try it out and let us know what you think.
There's a place where fire and flavor are celebrated, where grilling traditions and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, you can grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. An egg is versatile, easy to use, simple to light, and backed by a free lifetime warranty. Enjoy the convenience of shopping from home at BigGreenEgg.com with free home delivery from a local dealer in your community. That's right, shop from home and we'll bring your egg to you. Visit BigGreenEgg.com.
As we are working our way toward Friday, 2 to 5:30, a Flex Alert early show. Van's headquarters, our dear friend Steve Van Dorn hosting the party again right there, 1588 South Coast Drive. Blue iced vodka, drinks on site. It really is the party of the year, and it is this Friday, so whatever you have to do to get out of work or to cut out early or to book a flight to get in here, 2 to 5:30 p.m., it is the finale of the PMS Summer Tour.
Live from beautiful Costa Mesa, California, Harbor Boulevard. The great Vans annual show here. We have the great band Fast Times putting on a show during the breaks with power and memory and covers from the 80s, making us feel special and nostalgic. We had Joel Klatt on to cover the college football world, but joining us right now,
Foosball.
a favorite son
Foosball.
of Orange County, one of our favorite people. You know him, you love him. Rose Bowl Hall of Famer at USC.
That's the truth.
A top 10 draft pick, a successful NFL career with playoff victories, even over punk-ass Tom Brady. He calls NFL games on Fox. He put in huge work at Mission Viejo High after a cup of coffee at Santa Margarita. It is
game tonight.
The one and only Mark Sanchez on your Southern California dealer, Toyota Celebrity Hotline. Sanchito, longtime friend of the show. We talked to him in college. We talked to him in the pros. We talked to him now that he's a broadcaster. What's cracking, Mark? How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me again. And
Thanks for coming out.
This summer tour is serious, man. This is the last stop?
Yeah, this is
It's
it.
much bigger than last year.
Is it?
Way bigger.
Were you here last year?
Last year was
Advance?
2 years ago.
Yeah, I think you're here 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's a blowout.
It grows and grows.
And Matt Money, are we going to talk about Matt Money's?
Yeah,
No,
I
we're
know.
not.
This,
We're not.
This glow up? What is this?
No, I weigh 150 pounds. That's
Yeah,
all it
he's
is.
like
I mean,
wasting
I'm
away
tiny.
to nothing
All
on
right,
me. He's
let's get this out of the way right now.
For God's sake.
He's down to like junior high fighting weight.
Sanchez,
No, junior high was 70 pounds and under.
Sanchez works among athletes and very and even some actors and actresses.
Look at him.
You know, Mark Sanchez, you know, he's a famous guy in New York City and all that. And the first thing, and he knows how to decorum, you know. So the first thing he did when he showed up, he pulled me aside here at the side of the stage, and he said, "Is Matt on the shot? Like, what's going on?
Is he on Ozempic?
Like, why did it look at
Hearsay. That's
And he
hearsay.
said, "Dude, why did he leaned out like?" And I said, "You should ask him about it." He says, "That's not, you know, The world I come from, man, that's not very polite. But
let's the TV world, right?
Guys, let's call.
I said tapeworm.
Let's call it.
That's right.
Let's call it.
Stepped on it while I was in India.
A spade, a spade. Matt Money Smith
Oh,
is so
God.
goddamn swole. Like, what are we
That
gonna
boy
do?
looked good.
Yeah.
That boy looked
Freaking
good.
arms, just it's just so swole. So let's do a little call and repeat. So Matt, because Matt has had a really great summer for his arms. I mean, let's be honest.
It's been a good summer.
A couple of times.
Water's been warm.
A couple of times he wore T-shirts, but most of the time he's had his arms out in tank tops, letting everybody know who's at the event and letting everybody know.
That's right, Gloria.
On YouTube and Facebook and on X that he's the swollest announcer maybe in the NFL. Putting that little skinny noodle arm JB Long from the Rams on notice.
Can't do it, Sally.
Bitch ass JB Long.
JB's a wonderful guy.
Or whoever's up in.
Jacob's here.
Hey, Jake Ullman.
Tighten up. Fox
the boss.
Brass
Hey, it's the
in town.
boss. It's the boss. All
Act
right.
natural.
Fox
football.
executive in the house with a Grateful Dead polo. But let's just look.
Let's talk to Mark about football.
Just real quick. Well, we got plenty of time with Sanchito. He's fine.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his kids here. By the way, brand new twin daughters for the Sanchez family, 5 months old.
Twins.
Oh, man.
He was going to name, if they were boys, they were going to be named John David, and the other one was going to be named Booty.
Oh, yeah.
But there's girls. So they didn't have to worry about it.
That's right.
But when I say Matt is, I want everybody to scream back at us. Swole.
Yeah.
Because he's so goddamn swole. I mean, how do I feel, you know? I play college football. I'm a captain of a football team. And I come up here, and I got fettuccine arms compared to Lee Haney over here. I'm dying.
That's ridiculous.
All right, you guys ready? Matt is
swole.
Matt is
swole.
better. Matt is
swollen.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
God damn swole. All right, Sanchito.
Talk to me.
Another game of NFL football, a year of NFL football games that you're calling. How many years is this now? 4?
This will be 5.
5 years. 5 great years of doing
Jeez.
great work calling NFL games on Fox. Nobody does football on television like Fox. Ask me if I've ever worked anywhere else.
That's the truth.
No, I have not. But I know that nobody does it like Fox. They do the best job, and Sanchito calls a hell of a game. How's it been, because starting out calling games when you're a former player, I mean, I can remember that at the college level, feeling like very awkward, kind of feeling like I was pretending to be an announcer. Now I feel like I'm an announcer pretending to be a person. How was it, and how do you feel now compared to when you started? Because you were great right when you started. You did a great job.
I think I've always got a lot of work to do, whether I'm playing ball, whether I'm being a dad, or as a broadcaster. There's always a little bit you can improve on, and never a finished product kind of mentality. But I do feel a lot more settled now than I did year one. And I think one of the points that you hit on is when you stop playing and you lose that identity and you become this announcer, and now you have to criticize and critique your peers and guys you were in the locker room with, and there's an art to it. You can't hammer the person. It's the performance, and you critique the performance, and maybe you frame it in a way of, here's what I'd like to see out of this person a few times before it's just, hey man, this ain't gonna work anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just right out of the gate,
right,
flamethrower on any bad play, right?
And that's not
any
easy.
Poor play, yeah, because you've been there, and I've seen guys cross over, and whether they're a quarterback or running back, oh, he can't fumble right there. You can't throw that ball into double coverage, and it's like, dude, you've thrown 20 of those. Like,
right.
What are you talking about? So it's a difficult sea to navigate, but I just feel settled with, once again, the people at Fox, the continuity around me and their investment in me and making me a better broadcaster, the feedback we get, it's incredible, and I've really, really come to enjoy this gig. I'm fortunate to be able to do it.
Well, we were talking about your football career, Mark. We were talking about the Anthony Richardson thing, and it's something Petros has always talked about, circumstance, and where do you land, and who's around you, and what are your coaches. You had immediate success. Kind of share with us and everyone listening, like, what did you get drafted into? Because now we think of the Jets, and it's a totally different idea than what you went to. Like, what was it that led to your immediate success, kind of, along with your talent and what you were able to do? But what were the keys to that?
Yeah, I think a lot of it, you mentioned it, is timing, and then the personnel around you, the coaching staff around you. What are we developing? Does the team that you get drafted to as a young player, especially a quarterback, what's their plan? And do they have enough leash from the ownership, general management, to let that plan develop? Is it really, truly a 5-year plan? Or is this a, hey, show me something in year 1, and hopefully it's good. If not, we'll see y'all later, and now the quarterback has to learn a whole new playbook. I don't think people understand. It's like learning a new language every year. And if you can't graduate each year and continue to grow with a playbook and the same terminology year after year after year, it makes your life really, really hard. And so I was fortunate for those first 3 years to be in the same system and to get on a team with veteran presence. I mean, there was nobody was worried about people. The best teams I've been on, right? The players police the locker room. Sure, there's a fine system. If you're late by this amount of time, you have to pay this much. If you miss the bus, whatever. There was no option to do that. I mean, Bart Scott, Dave Harris, they'd be on your ass so fast, and I wouldn't be worried about the fine. I'd be worried about getting punched in the face. You know what I mean? Because that was the kind of team we had. It was a blue-collar, tough-nosed group, and they didn't mess around. They didn't care. They wanted everybody to be treated fairly, not necessarily equally, but fairly. And I don't care if you're the franchise quarterback in the face of the New York Jets. You got to abide by the rules. You ain't that good yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we know you're good. We know you got potential, but you got to show us before we give you any kind of leeway. So I was fortunate to get with a franchise that was, on the rise. They were supposed to be the 15th pick. If you're the 15th pick, you're right in the middle of the pack.
Right.
You're
You got a good team.
game or two, a field goal, something away from making the playoffs. That's how close and how small the margins are. They moved up to 5th and drafted me. The teams usually drafting 1 through 5 suck. They had a terrible year the year before. That's why they're there. So that was a different, feeling. And the team drafted me at 5, but they weren't, 5th from the last place team. So this was it was a unique experience, and we had a good little run there for a couple of years. But once you start bouncing around, it makes life hard, trying to learn new players, coaching schemes, and all that. And it's definitely helped in my broadcasting career.
Right.
But as a player, you want the continuity and consistency.
You've seen kind of the league change in the last just 5 years. I mean, it feels like we've shifted to a lot more physical football. Running games are starting to matter a lot more. Why do you think that is? And how much of that was kind of, what's it like being a quarterback for a defensive coach with a running game, and like how you figure out how you fit in?
Yeah, I think the shift you mentioned is interesting because now the plan for a lot of these teams, if you don't have a quarterback and you go get one of these guys in the top 10 picks, everything's slotted now. There's no more $50 million rookie deal for a first-round quarterback. So now if we can pay this guy over the next 4 years $30 million and save all the rest of that money and now go get players around him, well, what does he need? He needs a running back. He needs an O-line. He needs receivers. And we need pass rushers and guys who can cover. So we're going to go pay all those guys, give this guy a 3-4 year window, and gradually put more and more and more on his plate. Perfect example, somebody like Bo Nix. I mean, they're building that thing from inside out, insert Nix, and then keep acquiring talent, keep guys in the building, keep the continuity and consistency, and let's see what happens after 3-4 years. Do we break the bank, pay this guy, and then have to get rid of a bunch of other players? That's the window. That first 4 to 5 years for those first-round quarterbacks, that's kind of the game a lot of these teams are playing. Now, if you got a guy in place, then you're just trying to manage, that contract that he's on now and what can we allocate for the rest of the players. But I think that's why you're seeing such an uptick in the run game and the stress on the defense to build around these young prospects that get about 4 or 5 years to prove it.
Mark Sanchez won 4 NFL playoff games, all with the Jets. There is not a USC quarterback in existence other than him that won more than 2.
For shame.
And his hair is not as stylishly long as it was recently. Father of the 2 twin daughters, now father of 3, a little bit more conservative. Fox Sports, Mark Sanchez joining us right now on the Petros and Money Show. Now, you have called a lot of Ram games over the year, which is great because if they're at home, you don't have to fly. But we've watched Sean McVay for a while. He seemed like kind of a self-help guru when he got the job. But, man, does he know what he's doing. I mean, it seems like he's a really great football coach. How do you figure what they're going to do this year? And Matt Stafford with his bad back and whether or not he's available or just a veteran guy that doesn't want to be involved too much in the preseason.
Well, I think
that's a real thing, too.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. Veteran guys, they don't want to go put it all out there on a preseason game. And, I'm a victim of that. I got hurt in a third preseason game, and it sucked. It ruined your whole year, changed the course of and trajectory of my career. So I can level with that. I can understand where guys are coming from. But back to Sean McVay, that's one of my highlights of every preseason is going to Rams training camp and getting a chance to sit in those meetings and listen to the way he communicates with his players, the way they talk about situations, so for all the fans out there, the referees, they don't just show up week one. They show up in training camp and they go work practices. And that's how they get their preseason, fix, if you will, and they get their reps under their belt so they feel good. Week one, national TV, let's go. We got the rules down, we got the points of emphasis, let's go. Sean kept those officials. They'll come to meetings, they'll explain the new rules, they'll explain the emphasis from the league, and they'll show tape from the year before on what's a foul, what's a penalty, what's not. Is this a defenseless receiver? Is it not? I mean, you should have seen Sean just wear these guys out. I mean, they have like a half-hour meeting. He was wearing them out and asking every potential situation, asking players to stand up and show technique, show clips from the year before. He had a whole PowerPoint presentation ready to go and was just dialing up plays, asking questions. Hey, and it wasn't like a challenge thing, making these guys feel bad, right?
Help us understand.
If you did it in that way and you were too, bullish about it, they might, clam up, get defensive and walk out and say, whatever, what a jerk. But he was great, man. It turned into this interactive experience, players, coaches, referees. And I think his whole goal is, I just want the smartest group of guys out there. We're going to find the talent. Our scouts are going to get us the talent. And now if we got Stafford healthy, I think everything is contingent on his health. If he's good to go, that's a scary team. Yeah. And I think they could potentially run away with the division. I know it'll be tight, but if he's good, I'm liking what the Rams got.
All right, we'll talk about the Chargers and maybe even USC and perhaps what it's like on the Newport Coast.
Chargers!
Where Joel Klatt lives.
Oh, Emerald Bay.
I don't think he actually lives there.
He doesn't.
But
he's not an eBay guy.
Oh, he's right there on the bluff.
The other day, Mark Sanchez was doing an interview, and somebody texted me a picture of this hat. And they're like, what's that hat, man? And I was like, I think it's CDM.
No,
he's repping the CDM Sea Kings, Corona Del Mar, but no.
It's Poseidon, right?
Yeah, it's
Poseidon. The Greek is Poseidon.
Poseidon. Well, it's Poseidon. Neptune, the Roman.
They
stole it from us.
Yeah.
They stole it and renamed it.
Hey, I stand with Poseidon.
Poseidon, yeah. So, but that's the golf club where the Chargers had their.
Monarch Bay.
That's
Monarch.
Yeah. So that got King of the Sea.
Beautiful.
That's what that is. It was a bit
Poseidon,
of a mystery
baby.
to a few of the listeners.
I thought it was the mezcal, maybe.
What is the hat? Oh, don't forget about Compante Mezcal.
Ooh, look at that.
How about that?
The great Mark Sanchez.
Hey, we had
mezcal.
a day with Compante, man.
We did, and
that was a hell of a day.
I'll tell you one thing. At the Fox Sports seminar, where they had everybody you can think of, from Troy Aikman to Terry Bradshaw to Bill Burr to Jimmy Johnson, they were serving that Compante. And you could tell the dudes that were drinking the Compante because they look like El Borracho. All right, we'll be right back with more Sanchito. We're going to talk about those Chargers. Mark Sanchez, everybody. We'll cut him loose at the top of the hour. It's Petros and Money, live from the Vans headquarters. We're getting that breeze off the Mesa. Stay cool.
By telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
Need cash fast and tired of being crushed by debt? Let our friends at Longmar help you out. Turn your car into cash and keep driving it with an auto title loan from Longmar. You can get $2,500 to $10,000 or more cash the same day. Even if you have no credit or bad credit, you can still qualify. All it takes is your paid off or almost paid off vehicle as a form of guarantee. Any car, any year, it doesn't matter. To get started, submit your info and instantly find out how much cash you can get with a super easy process. Longmark is so fast and easy, I will recommend him to my family. So if you're going through an emergency and need cash today, let my friends at Longmark help you out.
1-800-LONEMARK. There's a place where fire and flavor are celebrated, where grilling traditions and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, you can grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. An egg is versatile, easy to use, simple to light, and backed by a free lifetime warranty. Enjoy the convenience of shopping from home at BigGreenEgg.com with free home delivery from a local dealer in your community. That's right, shop from home and we'll bring your egg to you. Visit BigGreenEgg.com. That's BigGreenEgg.com.
As we are working our way toward Friday, 2 to 5:30, a Flex Alert early show. Vans headquarters, our dear friend Steve Van Dorn hosting the party again right there, 1588 South Coast Drive. Blue iced vodka, drinks on site. It really is the party of the year. And it is this Friday, so whatever you have to do to get out of work or to cut out early or to book a flight to get in here, 2 to 5:30 p.m. It is the finale of the PMS Summer Tour.
Stick around for more of the 12th annual Petros and Money Summer Tour.
Going on now, Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event. Time to drive home a powerful new Tacoma with its awesome torque, its impressive towing capacity, and its exceptional class-leading fuel economy. Right now, you can lease a tough new Tacoma 4x4 for just $299 a month. Only $299 a month. But hurry, Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event ends soon. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Our backyard.
It will be all over the beautiful Southland.
And you can experience the whole thing live, on air, or watch it on YouTube. Coming to a town near you.
Your day started like any other. You drop the kids off at school and head to work. Little do you know, in the next moment, a truck is going to run a red light and hit you, changing your life forever. For everything that comes next, you won't be ready, but we are. The attorneys at Sweet James will help you recover physically and financially as we defend you against the insurance companies that promise to protect you. You pay nothing until we win. So if you're hurt in an accident, call Sweet James.
Get it right now at Speedy Cash. That's right, Speedy Cash offers cold hard cash on the spot.
Just a few clicks at SpeedyCash.com was all it took to get the cash I needed.
Speedy Cash has helped millions get cash when they need it most.
I didn't have time to waste. I applied today at SpeedyCash.com and already got my cash.
At Speedy Cash, we know life moves fast, and so do we. Just call or click, and you could have cash today.
Love that Speedy Cash.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
Need cash fast and tired of being crushed by debt? Let our friends at Longmark help you out. Turn your car into cash and keep driving it with an auto title loan from Longmark. You can get $2,500 to $10,000 or more cash the same day. Even if you have no credit or bad credit, you can still qualify. All it takes is your paid off or almost paid off vehicle as a form of guarantee. Any car, any year, it doesn't matter. To get started, submit your info and instantly find out how much cash you can get with a super easy process. Longmark is so fast and easy, I will recommend him to my family. So if you're going through an emergency and need cash today, let my friends at Longmark help you out.
1-800-LONEMARK. There's a place where fire and flavor are celebrated, where grilling traditions and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, you can grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. An egg is versatile, easy to use, simple to light, and backed by a free lifetime warranty. Enjoy the convenience of shopping from home at BigGreenEgg.com with free home delivery from a local dealer in your community. That's right, shop from home and we'll bring your egg to you. Visit BigGreenEgg.com. That's BigGreenEgg.com.
As we are working our way toward Friday, 2 to 5:30, a Flex Alert early show. Vans headquarters, our dear friend Steve Van Dorn hosting the party again right there, 1588 South Coast Drive. Blue iced vodka, drinks on site. It really is the party of the year, and it is this Friday, so whatever you have to do to get out of work or to cut out early or to book a flight to get in here, 2 to 5:30 p.m. It is the finale of the PMS Summer Tour.
Stick around for more of the 12th annual Petros and Money Summer Tour.
What's going on now? Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event. Time to drive home a powerful new Tacoma with its awesome torque. It's impressive.
Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Petros and Money, AM 570, LA Sports Live, everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. If you're just getting here, you got 7 minutes left to register to win the Big Green Egg. Henrik is going to join us for Barbecues Galore in the next hour. We're going to give it away. And, of course, we have so many prizes as well, so stick around. We'll start giving those away in that 4 o'clock hour. Steve Van Dorn is going to check in with us right at the top of the hour. All of that beautiful gear that you've got from Vans, he is responsible for, not to mention opening up his doors to us for this incredible party we're having here today. And we got another hour and a half to go, P.
Thank you, Steve Van Dorn, for hosting us here on your property. Vans, one of the greatest brands in the history of the world. In the next hour, we're going to give away the Big Green Egg. We're going to talk to the great Steve Van Dorn, and we're going to have a Matt Money Smith big arms baseball dissertation.
That's not happening.
His big-ass arms. Yeah, it is. We're talking
He's laughing.
baseball.
He's uncomfortable.
It's not my fault that your arms are so swole, disproportionate to the rest of your body.
Well, that's
Swole.
fair. That's fair.
All right, joining us now is the great Mark Sanchez. One more segment with Sanchito. We've got a contingent. We got the Sanchez brothers here.
Man, wow. Two of the three.
Who's here? Brandon?
Brandon.
And you?
And me.
And we're missing?
We're missing Nick.
Nick Sanchez.
Nick.
And the Chief.
The Chief.
The great Sanchez family that we've known since he was a high school football player. Mark Sanchez had the prom at my father's restaurant, the Papadakis Taverna.
Look at that.
Before we closed
What a
down.
throwback.
Deep roots we have with the great Mark Sanchez, and so happy for all your success. All right, let's talk about the Chargers, Sanchito. Matt's the voice of the Bolts. Chargers. He can barely fit into the polo.
That is a small polo. Now.
Your feelings about Jim Harbaugh, who you know as a coach, coaching this Chargers team with an elite quarterback that they have in Justin Herbert. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think he did everything they said they were going to do last year. They've reinvigorated the franchise. I think they brought a little toughness back to the Chargers. I think they've really tried to establish that identity, and part of that is relying on the run game. And when you have this elite quarterback, it leaves a lot of people asking questions. Well, shouldn't he be doing everything? And Harbaugh's kind of pulled him back a little bit, taken the reins away a little bit, and really focused on defense and run game. So that's his identity, and I'm sure it's going to grow a little bit more this year. I think, big hit losing Slater. I mean, I was listening to your guys' interview with him, and then a couple days later, he's done for the year. So
PMS what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
No, it had nothing. No. No, it had nothing.
Nothing.
No,
but
it's happened before, Mark.
No, it's not like the Madden cover. Like, you guys are safe.
No, we're worse.
No, we are not. That is not true.
Don't even say that, man.
It's terrible. It is. We have a terrible. We really do have a bad
No,
record when it comes to these things.
I think last year you were just kind of looking around in the pass game for the Chargers, and there was a lot left to be desired. Like, who's our number one?
Right.
Where are we at with Quentin Johnson? Is this kid for real?
What
Is
would
he
you
gonna
do with
turn it
someone
on?
like Ladd? Like, what would he? What kind of?
Well, I mean, he's one of those guys that he's the best football player you have, arguably, pound for pound, and you got to find a way to get him on the field. And if he's your ace, then you got to get guys around him to draw coverage away from him. He can't be the only person out there catching passes for Justin Herbert, and they did an excellent job and took it as far as they could, I think. But I think they just lacked a couple horses last year. So I think the addition of Najee Harris, what they're going to try and do in the run game, and then beef up that wide receiver core and help him out as much as they can. Similar, I called the Jets preseason game last week, and it's a similar scenario.
Did they hire you?
Not to play
were
or
you working
coach.
Were you working at Fox, or did you?
That was not a Fox production.
Oh
no,
my
sir.
God, that's a
local.
good gig.
It was a local.
So you're doing all the
local
preseason
Jets,
games now?
No.
Oh,
One
you're
game,
doing it all?
one game.
Yeah, all
Hold on.
right.
Dial it back.
Who's doing the other ones?
Okay, we got to run away.
Who's doing the
train
other
here.
ones?
No, I'm just saying that's a cash cow. You get on that
Anthony
preseason
Beck
train.
and J.J. Watt are doing 1 and 3.
Oh, Beck's
and
too
I did,
busy. He's got the.
J.J. Watt's got no
just did
tie to
number
the
2.
Jets.
Okay, so
Beck's
back
got to
to
do
So,
Rocco's
Sammy, that's
gig.
all yours. Yeah,
how do you guys
back.
deal with this? How do you deal with that?
We don't often have.
Is there a hotline, like a therapeutic hotline I can use?
No, that's
for-
a good gig though to do that.
Yeah.
No, it was awesome, and it was a great experience, and I just felt similar. I felt like I was watching some of the Chargers, kind of the idea behind the Chargers last year. They got one receiver in Garrett Wilson. No offense to the other guys in the room, but you're looking around like if they double the guy, where do we go next?
Right.
And, they're trying to invest in this rookie tight end, Mason Taylor, who I love out of LSU, but there's a lot more to it than just, hey, one quarterback, you got your quarterback, and now we got a good receiver, that's it. There's a lot more that goes into it, whether it's tight end, running backs, guys who can catch out of the backfield and spread the field and help a guy like Ladd McConkey was my point.
Is it still a Chiefs world in the AFC?
I don't know. We'll find out in Brazil, right? I
Yeah.
thought they open up in Brazil
September
right-
5th, Friday
right out of
night.
the gate.
Matt's going to
Holy
bring those
smokes.
2 tube steaks
You
down
gotta be
below the equator.
I'm going to Sao Paulo.
You are.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
why this is all
Exactly.
coming
I
together
got to get
now.
ready. I got to impress. Yeah.
Have you been to Brazil before?
I've never been to Brazil.
Oh, dude, it's all about.
Oh, you've been?
I have. I went for World Cup in 2014.
Oh my God.
It was incredible.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And everybody out there is in incredible shape. Like, they take breaks during the day to
work
go
out.
get the workout in.
Oh, yeah.
And then go back.
And a lot of high kicks.
It's
I'm
you're
looking
gonna have
forward
fun,
to it.
man.
Ca-
Take some
cachaça.
sunglasses.
That's
Take
what I'm
some
looking.
sunglasses, you weirdo.
Exactly right. I got them.
Don't get caught.
You mean you're going to be staring at everybody's big ass?
I don't know what you mean.
Never heard of it.
So you are an announcer, but also an ex-Trojan, and the Trojan blood is deep in your veins. But the Raiders have your ex-coach as the head coach, Pete Carroll. As you know, Los Angeles, even Orange County, still a lot of Raider fans out there. How often do you talk to Pete? I mean, he's my dad's age almost, and he's moving a lot better than my dad. What do you think's going to happen with the Raiders? They're in a tough division.
Yeah, it was funny when Pete got the job. I sent him a text, and he doesn't always respond right away. He's got a million things going on, so I totally get it. He usually is pretty good about circling back and responding.
Like texting Brad Zager.
You said it, not me. So he ended up responding, but I sent him another text. You can't go like 3 blues and no response.
yeah,
After the 3, it's just like
I go
that's
one
just
and two,
desperate.
and then I just leave it for
It's
my
like
month.
desperate.
It's like an etiquette thing, right?
Yeah.
Via text. So then they signed Chip Kelly, and I just, was blown away that these 2 guys who see the world similarly are now in the same building, and one of them's calling plays for the other one. I just thought it was wild, and to have my unique experience with both of those coaches, Chip it with the Eagles, and then, of course, Pete Carroll with the Trojans. So I just, gave him a friendly reminder. All of our old Eagles cut-ups are still live if they're starting to use that, those plays. So every time you install an offense for the fans that are here, you use film cut-ups from teams that you've been on. So Chip's probably not going to show NFL players Ohio State stuff from last year. He's going to show them stuff with the Eagles, with the 49ers, and then stuff that looks similar to what they're doing around the league. And so I have a lot of those clips.
Do you really?
And a couple of them are zone read, which I was terrified to do because I'm not very fast. I'm fairly athletic, but not like the guys playing on Sundays. There's some creatures lurking on the edge of the line of scrimmage out there, and they're scary people. So when they say, hey, we're not going to block that guy, and you're going to just read him with the running back crossing your face. That was the first time I ever ran zone read. So I just told Chip, I said, hey, make sure you fire up those old clips. And Pete jumped in immediately. I sent him the message in a group text. And Pete jumped in immediately saying, yeah, that was a short clip. That was a short cutout. I was like, thanks a lot, man.
Did you take shots? How many shots did you take?
If you remember Herzlich, he played for the Giants, went to Boston College. He made it a point. So where the quarterback and running back intersect and you put the ball in the halfback's belly, that's called the mesh point. So the toughest way to read it, right? Basically, if the defensive end collapses on the halfback, I keep the ball, there goes the halfback, and I run. If the defensive end stays true to the quarterback and they go like water ski technique, you hand the ball, and it's give unless that end can make the play in the backfield. You don't want to lose yards, obviously. So the toughest read is a mesh charge. So right where you're intersecting with the halfback, if that guy just decides to put his Rydell right in your sternum, that is the worst thing you can possibly try and read. And so he did it in the last game of the season, Eagles at Giants, no playoff implications. It was my second year in Philly. And, I'm thinking gentlemanly, respectful, competition and all that. We're both trying to win, but nobody's trying to kill each other. Nobody wants to leave on a stretcher. Nobody wants to have off-season surgery. Like, let's be cool here, vets. Like, it was kind of like an understanding, And this dude, right out of the gate, just boom, slaps a Rydell right on my sternum, and I'm on my back like, I got the wind knocked out of me. I was like, God bless, who the hell was that? And so Chip calls it again, boom, same thing, just destroys me, right? After two of those things in the first drive, I went over to Chip. I said, don't call that shit ever again.
No more.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not doing that anymore. We're done with that. He's like, it's a great play. We're getting yards on it. I said, I don't care.
We're not doing it.
Snap it to the running back. Let him fake it to me. Whatever.
Right.
But I'm not keeping that ball, and I'm not doing that anymore. Get that out. I'll call something else. Like, I know enough of the offense to call something else, so I'm good on zone read.
Did you say anything to Herzlich?
Yeah, a lot of things that I can't repeat on.
What are you doing
on radio? Yeah, I not a big fan of him. But then I did actually see him a couple years later, and I reminded him about it. He goes, "Oh, I know you quarterbacks hate the mesh charge, man. I had to do it." I'm like, "Bro, not in that game.
Not in week 17.
Not cool."
I'm going to put my two screws right on your chest.
Man.
That's not cool.
The
not
great
cool.
Mark Sanchez, everybody.
The best.
What a guy.
Appreciate you, gang.
What
You're
a
the best.
prince. He puts the Diablo in Mission Viejo. He puts the crown on Monarch Bay.
Big game tonight, Mission Viejo.
Mission Viejo, Santa Margarita. Woo. Carson Palmer,
Are you going to go out
head
there?
coach for Santa Margarita.
Are you going to go kick?
Might have to go check it out.
Kick Carson in his dong.
Go mess with them.
Let's say hi to Lenny Vandermain.
Yeah, man.
TJ
Big
Woosh.
one. Big one.
The great Mark Sanchez, everybody. Enjoy
Appreciate
him in
it,
the
gang.
NFL on
Thanks
Fox
for having
all
me.
year long. A great friend of Southern California and great sports talk. We'll be right back. Steve Van Dorn, our host, the man behind the van, will join us in the very next segment live from the van's headquarters in beautiful Costa Mesa, the Petros and Money Show on AM 570 LA Sport. Challenge Tacoma giveaway winner is here, Philip Sevilla, our hero. How you doing? Tell us about what happened out there.
Thank you very much for having me. Excited to be here. Winning a car. Imagine that. Winning a car, just in general, it's probably like one of the best memories or core memory I'll have in my whole life.
You worked hard with your father,
Right.
a proud Filipino American. Where basketball is a very big deal. You
Yes.
came out here and you had the preparation that was necessary to achieve your goal.
When I was doing the skills challenge itself, the dribbling, the passing, like the layup, the shooting, it brings me back through all the trainings I went through in my younger years back in the Philippines or even here with my dad, with my family. Who would have thought all the hours we spent on the court, it led me to this moment. It's crazy also because like at the end, after I made the last shot, I was under the rim. I was looking for someone to tell me, hey, did I win? The whole experience is crazy. It all lined up. Like we're basketball people, we're Toyota people. And now we're here. Now I have a new car.
How did you enter? I mean, how did you find Toyota? How did you guys find each other?
Honestly, I just won one of those social media contests on Instagram. So, like Toyota SoCal, I've been following them for a few years already. Shout out to Toyota SoCal. Like, you guys should really follow them. They give away a lot of great stuff.
Toyota's social media platforms, including Instagram, is a great way to stay up with the Toyota community. They're always giving stuff away, whether it is tickets to huge sporting events, concert events, or even a new car or truck, as Philip is living proof of. People really do win with Toyota SoCal.
It's not a fluke. It happens. Hey, Toyota, they come through.
Congratulations on your victory and winning that Tacoma.
I'm so excited. Very happy to be part of the Toyota family now.
Toyota and your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy.
It's going on now. Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event. Time to drive home a powerful new Tacoma with its awesome torque, its impressive towing capacity, and its exceptional class-leading fuel economy. Right now, you can lease a tough new Tacoma 4x4 for just $299 a month. Only $299 a month. But hurry, Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event ends soon. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
As we are working our way toward Friday, 2 to 5:30, a Flex Alert early show. Vans headquarters, our dear friend Steve Van Dorn hosting the party again right there, 1588 South Coast Drive. Blue iced vodka, drinks on site. It really is the party of the year. And it is this Friday, so whatever you have to do to get out of work or to cut out early or to book a flight to get in here, 2 to 5:30 p.m. It is the finale of the PMS Summer Tour.
gentlemen, gentle.
Oh my God, P, I was just talking to Johnny and Fran. They flew down from Seattle specifically for today's party.
Welcome.
Seattle, Washington. As did you, and I forgot your name, sir. I'm sorry. You came from Sacramento. You came from Seattle. A lot of folks flying in for the finale of our Petros and Money 2025 Summer Tour, and why wouldn't you? It's the party of the year. It's in Costa Mesa at the Vans headquarters. We got another 80 minutes to go, and then Tim Cates is going to be here for another hour getting you ready for Dodgers-Padres baseball. First pitch at 6:40 p.m. But between now and then, P, and he runs the place, and yet he's the guy that's giving away all of the prizes in the commercial break after Fast Times gets done playing. It was an incredible opportunity. It is an incredible opportunity for us to be here today.
When there were people lined up, Matt, a couple hours ago in the hot sun, he was out there distributing water, helping people figure everything out. He is truly
the best.
A figurehead of culture here in Southern California that we have never seen the likes of before, and we will not since. I'm talking about our guest, our host, Mr. Van, Steve Van Dorn.
Hi there. All right.
The Vans brand is synonymous with our lifestyle here in Southern California. You want to get a look at him? Check it out. We're streaming on X. We're streaming on YouTube. We're streaming on Facebook. Steve Van Dorn waves the flag of the checkerboard from coast to coast and globally.
Beautiful.
He's just come off the Warped Tour.
Yes.
And there's always stuff going on with Vans, always something exciting to talk about. This man never rests. He is our hero, and we have so much gratitude to be associated with the brand. We don't deserve them. On your Southern California Toyota dealer celebrity headset, it is the one and only Steve Van Dorn. Thank you, Steve, for having us.
Thank you, Petros. Too much. But hey, it's great to have all these sponsors that Dave got together to come out here. It's like our 5th or 6th year. We've been doing the finals here in Costa Mesa at the Vans headquarters.
Now, you had, 95,000 people or something in Long Beach at the last Warped Tour event?
Actually, 170,000 for the 2 days.
Oh, my God.
2 days, 170,000. The biggest Warped Tour ever.
So 95 a day.
Not even close.
And you've had, the world, the U.S. Open of surfing, all the different things that you sponsor. I mean, we're a mom and pop shop compared to a lot of the stuff you do. What keeps you coming back to Great Sports Talk, Steve? Why?
These people that came out today.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell you what's amazing is these fans.
Everybody's going after teenagers every time. This group here just happens to be great sports fans, and I love tying into it. I love sports. I got a little story for you. So I got a call from a really good friend, Mike, who introduced me to Willie Galt.
A couple years, the first
2
year
years
we were
ago,
here, we talked to
we
Willie
had Willie Galt on,
and Willie came to me about 2 weeks ago, and he says, I'm getting together with a bunch of the guys from the 1985
Bears.
The Super Bowl, maybe the greatest
the Super
NFL
Bowl
team
shuffle,
of all
Chicago
time.
Bears.
And, so I said, okay, no problem. So he gave me some names, and we made some shoes up for him. So we made some special Vans shoes. They're going to Vegas in about 10 or 12 days.
The 85 Bears to have a reunion.
Yes. So he's going to have Mike Singletary there. He's going to have Chris Wilson, Jim McMahon, Dennis McKinnon.
Dennis McKinnon?
Yes. Gary
Fensick,
yes. Dan Hampton, William Perry.
Look at that, the fridge.
And Kelvin Butler.
Look at that.
Plus Willie Galt. Got to meet his son out there, Gabriel, just 2 days ago. They were out in the valley when we were stopping by Val Surf. And so I got these special shoes.
What do they look like? What'd you make them?
They look pretty sweet.
I got pictures. They're
Oh,
nice.
yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
I heard McMahon doesn't wear shoes, so I made him some Vans slides.
There you go.
So I made some sandals for him.
Sounds
and stuff.
about right.
Be a little different. It's cool.
Is Willie going to put them in a duffel bag and bring them out, or is he going to meet them there via mail? How's that going to work?
I think they're going to Vegas. And so I'm going to find out what hotel I'm going to ship. I got about 20 pair of shoes for him to have fun with and get a reunion for 40 years of the greatest team ever they talk about.
Yeah, that's what they say. 15-1, and then they absolutely dominated the postseason, shut out the Rams, shut out the Giants, and of course 46-10 over the Patriots in Super Bowl 20.
I know.
Hell of a run there,
yes,
Steve.
Yes, it was.
We saw you on social media. You were out. I don't know if it was the Val Surf event, but you were with Christian as well.
We were Val Surf, and then we went from there to Kingswell downtown LA, and then the next day, which was Wednesday, we went out to Inland Empire, and we visited Pawn Shop, as well as we visited what's the name of it? Sorry.
I don't know.
Stop. I do, but Christian came up, but Jeff Rowley came out, Alva came out, and so different of our legends meet us at different stops. We do waffles on a stick for free.
Whoa.
Give free swag away like y'all got today. You like that, okay?
Everybody got free swag.
Look
you
at all the
greedy
bags.
bastard.
Look at all those bags. It's unbelievable what you do for us, Steve. It really is.
Yeah. But, again, it turned really, really hot, but it was great to see, again, skaters, surfers stop by, say hi to the legends and stuff there. Pizza in the afternoon. I talked to you last time about my brother. He was fired up, my brother Paul from Oklahoma. So Paul's watching today on your great
There we go.
theme stuff
Hello, Paul.
there. PVD. Paul Van Dorn. And Mary, how you doing out there? I'm getting excited. We got about 10 days heading out.
You're going to Brazil as well.
So I heard the Chargers will play in Kansas City, in Brazil, Sao Paulo. So
that's right.
The way Steve moves is that, hey, I might have to have a business trip to get me to Sao Paulo. So, hey, I'm going in 5 days early, going to visit with our distributors, go around to a couple different cities, Sao Paulo, about an hour and a half from there also, and go to the game.
Do you have stores there?
We have stores there, sure.
I mean, it's a gigantic city. I would assume you have multiple stores in Sao Paulo. So that's what you'll do. You'll call on those stores.
I'm going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because the weekend before that, we're out in Montreal, Canada, for the Vans Dime skate event. We come back from there on Sunday morning. Sunday evening, we're flying to Sao Paulo. Peter, myself, Hosoi, and Robert Vargas. Robert's the one that painted the Fernando Valenzuela art, as well as Otani one. So Robert's a good friend. I bring him along to paint all kinds of things down in Sao Paulo.
Awesome. I mean, I got a game next week in East Lansing. You're not coming to visit me. Are you going to visit Big Arms Matt Smith down in Sao Paulo? Are you?
I'll find him.
Do you have any plans? I mean, have you guys discussed
I'm
this?
I'm going to find him.
We'll find him.
He's going to be locked in, but we're going to find him.
Yeah,
and stuff.
they have to break me out. I'm counting on Steve to break me out of my security hold and get me out into the city.
Fishing pole there. And
CEO
stuff.
of Vans. I mean,
That's
they're
what I'm
going to let
thinking.
you do your thing.
Right? Exactly. That's the great hope. How often are you on the road? Like how many days do you spend here?
Now, my wife might be listening. My wife. But a lot of time. But she's been around me for 49 years. I turned 50 anniversary next year.
Oh, congratulations!
A good woman puts up with all of my stuff. But a lot. We were out on the road doing the motorhome, going to those accounts this week. But Montreal next week, and then Sao Paulo.
You love
the week
it, right?
after.
It seems like you love getting out there.
Vans warped it. Well, we get to see people all over the world, and when I have somebody like Tony Alva, Christian Soy, Steve Caballero, Jeff Rowley, any of our guys, they love coming and seeing those guys, and I just kind of tag along to say hi to them and thank them for what my dad started 59 years from now, ago. As I said in the last thing, I started off when I was 10. I was the youngest employee, and now I'm going to turn 70 in 2 months. I'm the oldest employee.
The great Steve Van Dorn, ladies and gentlemen. There's nobody better. The business has been around, and it's stood the test of time in this area, and there's no doubt only Joel Klatt would wear a pair of Saucony's to the Vans
How dare he.
to the Vans headquarters. But it is interesting. Like we all wear. I was actually the last football game I called was in East Lansing as well over Thanksgiving weekend, and I always wear my Vans wherever I am. And it was snowing outside, and I went into the booth and I had my Vans checkerboards on, and the guy said, "Where are you from?" I said, "California." He said, "I already knew." Because of your shoes, but it's really shoes come and go, brands come and go. People used to want to be in Airwalks, when I was a kid. What has kept Vans relevant through all of these times, through all the changes in fashion and style and all that?
And things have happened the last 4 or 5 years after COVID and stuff. But you know what? It's something that you basically. The skaters and surfers, BMX, snowboarders adopted us in the mid-'70s, and I've been loyal to them ever since. If you stay your track, music, art, action sports.
That's the truth.
It's stay the path. Be loyal to them. Make shoes that are going to look good. You can change up the colors, anything you want and stuff from Spicoli. That's why your checkerboard bags are there. Which I got to meet Sean Penn about 3 years ago over in Hawaii.
How'd that go?
I thanked his daughter for his father because he actually. Narrated the Dogtown of the Z-Boys movie, and then he's my hero because of Spicoli, and he's real super nice guy.
Right.
It was a great meet and greet.
What is it? You mentioned Tony Alva. How old is Tony now?
Tony's 2 years younger than me, so he's going to be 68.
And he's still
Whoa!
skating.
He surfs 6 days a week and skates
exactly.
1 or 2 days a week.
So what is it like? What do you think those? I'm not saying that like you provide them, but you kind of do. Like, what are they doing without Vans? And yet you've got a Soy out there still doing big air competitions. Tony's still surfing 6 days a week. I mean, what a great opportunity for them. Kind of past the professional career prime of their lives.
Again, we're loyal, so they've been, Tony's been with us, 40-some years, Christian and stuff, probably the last 25, 30 years and stuff. But Jeff Rowley's over 25 years, a lot, just loyalty. And again, they have products that we sell, and Caballero, been 37 years since we had the first half cabs and stuff, shoe like that there.
The one and only Steve Van Doren, ladies and gentlemen.
And P, how about this year's installment of the Petros and Money Vans? What an absolutely glorious, beautiful shoe you designed for us this year,
I mean,
Steve.
I feel bad that you make us shoes. I feel unworthy that you make us shoes. I'm not on the 85 Bears.
We're just great sports talk.
Tell us about the new shoes that you made.
There they are.
Oh, my God.
Beautiful. Look at those things.
Yeah, a little bit of checkerboard going on there with the LA 570 station on the back there and stuff, but no, just you guys said, hey, let's go with this one I showed you. And
you gave us like 5 different options. We love the checkerboard, and this is what you came up with. They're unbelievable.
A beautiful thing and a great man, absolutely unbelievable, in the words of DJ Uingalele, an unbelievable brand to be able to endorse and be a part of. Steve Van Doren.
Thank you all.
Our proprietor. We are like a jazz saxophone player with a lot of personal problems. And Steve Van Doren is like an heir in a gigantic brownstone in New York that lets us live there and overdose. We love him, the great Steve Van Doren. Like Charlie Parker.
Right.
There's nobody better.
Taking a dive out the window.
Our host, Steve Van Doren, our proprietor, thank you so much. We will be back with a big arm baseball dissertation from Matt Money Smith.
Feel good about this series. Feel good about this Padres series. That's what we're bringing the people today, P. 180 degrees different from last week.
We're going to do some great sports talk. We're going to give away the Big Green Egg at 4:45. And then at 5 o'clock, we're going to do the big giveaways. And then Tim Cates is going to take over with Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. Don't forget, David Vassay's got Mookie Betts on the pregame show. We're live from the Vans headquarters in Costa Mesa. It's our biggest show of the year. Thanks for making it back.
All right, you're clear, Petros. You've got a...
Yeah, welcome to Vans. Petros and Money, yeah!
What happened in the early days is the Vans shoe started off in 1966. The classic, authentic, they called it Style 44, was maybe $4.49. So when Tony's era came around, maybe 8 years later, 74, 5, 6, the shoes might have been $8. And Tony and Stacy and Jerry Valdez and Brad Bowman, all these guys would come into our stores up in Santa Monica in the Valley, and if they skated and wore out the left foot because that's where they were tearing up, the tricks that they were doing at the time, they could come in and just buy a left foot.
Dodgers baseball is on the air and on your phone. Stream all the games on the iHeartRadio app and get all our exclusive Dodger podcasts as well. Just listen to AM 570 LA Sports every game, all season long.
It's going on now. Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event. Time to drive home a powerful new Tacoma with its awesome torque, its impressive towing capacity, and its exceptional class-leading fuel economy. Right now, you can lease a tough new Tacoma 4x4 for just $299 a month. Only $299 a month. But hurry, Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event ends soon. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
In Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, It's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
If you've been hurt in an accident, who you choose to represent you matters. Being part of your community matters. Their winning record and level of care matters. The trial attorneys at Sweet James are some of the best in the country, consistently delivering some of the top settlements in the state. Not only do we win big. So if you're injured in an accident and results matter, call a hometown firm that delivers. Call Sweet James.
There's a place where fire and flavor are celebrated, where grilling traditions and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, you can grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. An egg is versatile, easy to use, simple to light, and backed by a free lifetime warranty. Enjoy the convenience of shopping from home at BigGreenEgg.com with free home delivery from a local dealer in your community. That's right, shop from home and we'll bring your egg to you. Visit BigGreenEgg.com. That's BigGreenEgg.com.
to our impeccable musical guest, Fast Times 80s concert experience. Just an awesome,
sweet cheap trick in the break.
I
They
want
do it
you
all.
to want me. Put on my new brown shoes. Put on a brand new shirt.
Got to go back to the Rakundome or whatever it was called, the Rakuden in Japan, where they broke out of.
So we have a huge Big Green Egg giveaway in the very next segment with the Armenian beefcake, Henrik Stepanyan.
Sleeveless knitted shirt today.
The CEO of Barbecues Galore. Not just a barbecue aisle, a barbecue store.
Well done, everybody. Well
Bless
done.
you all. Thank you so much. And a big thank you to Mark Sanchez and Joel Klatt coming out, doing some heavy lifting, some colleagues of mine at Fox Sports and Orange County guys through and through. Wonderful to have those guys up here for a conversation. Mark Sanchez had to be fanned off and cooled down, not because of the heat, but because of just being up here with Matt's arms, close. It's like, damn, it's like young Frankenstein, you know?
I was going to say, he was attacked when he got off the stage. A lot of people want their piece of Mark Sanchez.
Well,
Understandable.
When you look like Razor Ramon.
Right? Understandable.
And a big thank you to our executive producer, Tim Cates, the one and only. We have Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck, originating from this desk at 5:30, and Tim will take it to 6:30, and Vassay has got Mookie Betts breaking his silence on that broadcast. And a big thank you to Digital Doug, Wacko, Ricky, Social Matt, Mrs. Digital Doug, and everybody involved with the Petros and Money Show's stream. We are on X, we are on Facebook, and we are on YouTube. And it is something to see, not just the band, not just all the fans and the fanfare and the product placement, but the freaking arms. And wait till you see Henrik come up here and get his arms out. Now, look.
Now, those are arms.
When Matt and I go.
Those are arms.
When Matt and I travel in the fall and we go to BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, which we've done for like 10 years in the fall, Matt puts the sheath on his arms. He puts the sword away like an old samurai.
Sheath.
Never to bring it out to cause violence again in the fall and winter time. So get a good look. Drink it in, kids.
Now they're going away.
Those arms.
Going back into hibernation.
They will be sheathed in the fall months. Oh, look at this swole daddy coming out.
Yeah,
You're
look at
trying
that
to
guy.
swole up
Look at
on
that
us.
guy.
Dude, get the hell out of here. Go dance there. Go skank your ska dancing with your fedora. Oh my God.
With a neck cover.
Look at this guy.
Beautiful, man.
All right, it is
Beautiful,
time.
man.
I promised a big.
Oh, God, jeez.
I promised a big arm baseball dissertation, and we're going to do it. It's time for the top story of the day.
Top story of the day.
All right, here we go. We got a series this weekend. That's
It's like
it.
a Morrissey concert. They come and prance around.
It's a free-for-all. Oh, I love them so much.
Oh.
The more you adore them. This is ultimately what it comes down to. It is one series beginning tonight. That is it. That is what has led to this rivalry. One series.
Oh, I could tell, Matt. I could tell that this is a crowd with sharp teeth and a real thirst.
I see a lot of Dodger action out here. We have a lot of Dodger fans here right now. All right,
look at that.
Here we go. I want everyone to remember this is the final regular season series that the Dodgers and Padres will tangle. It was one series. It was a tight series last year, do not get me wrong, but ultimately the Dodgers won. The best rivalry in baseball exists because of an unthinkable postseason 3 years ago. What were we talking about was a disaster in 2022 when Bill Plaschke and the LA Times declared the 111-win Dodgers and all of their history to be the greatest Dodger team in franchise history, the 111-win Dodgers of 2022. And what happened? The worst time for their hitters to go into a funk. At the same time, we have discussed it ad nauseum. Mookie hit 143, Cody Bellinger 143, Will Smith 188. Yes, it is worth a shriek. Justin Turner 154, yet still, were it not for a disaster by the most foul-mouthed guest in the history of the Petros and Money Show, Tommy Canely, who dropped at least 3 F-bombs and 4 S-bombs in one interview.
Yeah, it was. We were unable to. Block
Ronnie had to go
out.
to the hospital.
Yeah. Ronnie was.
They put a stent in his heart.
Ronnie was fired and stinted.
It was terrible. That's what we're talking about. A 5-run 7th after the Dodgers led 3-0 in that Game 4. It would have come back to Dodger Stadium for a Game 5 with Julio Urias on the mound, who had already won Game 1. That is why this rivalry exists. Now, last year, they're down 2-1. However, a bullpen game shuts them down, and then Yama shuts them out. They go on to win the World Series over the Yankees. No, exactly right. No harm, no foul. And let's not forget, after they knocked off the Padres, considered to be the second-best team in baseball behind the Dodgers, they finished the chore. They knocked off the Mets in relative easy fashion. They took care of the Yankees with very, very little resistance. And when the Padres had the same opportunity to do that after vanquishing the Dodgers in the divisional round in 2022, what did they do? They lost 4-1 to the Phillies, getting blown out in 3 of those 4 games. They could not finish the deal.
Wow. I remember that. Bryce Harper, big hero.
Exactly right. And a lot of people saying, Dodgers should have signed him. That's what they could have had.
I do remember that.
Look at him right there.
Instead, they waited around and signed Shohei Ohtani.
And that has seemed to work out. This is the thing.
I don't know. It's not really that marketable of a thing, right?
Shohei, yeah, I feel like they're not getting their money's worth there. Here is
not
why.
Not like us here at Vans with more sponsors than a NASCAR.
Exactly right. That's true. And a reminder that they're pouring Blue Ice Huckleberry lemonades and Blue Ice espresso martinis in the back. And a huge thank you to our friends at Speedy Cash since 1997, helping fans knock their cash worries out of the park.
Hey, can you guys, I just want to take a time out from the story. I think we're doing great. We're talking about how the Padres.
Oh, they're hanging on every word, P.
They dropped the ball in the playoffs when they beat the Dodgers. And, of course, last year the Dodgers beat them. When the Dodgers beat them, they went all the way and won the title.
That's right.
That's
exactly right.
Do you guys notice that as Matt's getting it going about the Dodgers, the veins in his shoulders are starting to pump a lot of blood?
Are they?
Like he's just getting like real veiny and swole like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like we're watching Pumping Iron. All right.
Exactly right. I'm Flex Wheeler over here.
You're saying the Dodgers got the Padres' number.
And here's why, Mr. Beetle, I'll tell you. Here is why. The number to remember in this series and going into the postseason is 29. Now, the people may scream jinx if, in fact, this bites us in the ass, but I'm going to share it anyway. It was a great piece by former Petros and Money guest Tom Verducci. We published where we were pushing his coffee table book when he came on and shared his incredible seam-headed insights about the game of baseball.
And it's part of our job as a promotional thing. I don't know if you've noticed.
With the current lineup of National League teams as it pertains to postseason positioning, Brewers, Phillies, Dodgers lead their divisions. Cubs, Padres, Mets are the wild card. And with the Dodgers starting this final regular season series with the Padres tonight, I figured I would share, and we would share some nuggets here with what I believe is a decidedly Dodger pro crowd, right? Pro-Dodger crowd? All right, here we go.
There's a guy with an Angels hat and some sleeves right here.
Okay. He can come along for the ride real quick.
I like the groan.
The headline reads, P, the Brewers and Padres are missing a key ingredient of modern World Series champs. That's right. Yes, right. What are they missing?
I mean, they're both having great regular seasons.
They're the 2 hottest teams in baseball, P. Neither has won a World Series, and both have been around since 1969. Each has been to the Fall Classic, but while there, neither has won it. Here's the problem, and we know our dear friend John Savage is not going to like hearing this, because with all those SEC teams pimping the long ball, you got to hit dongers. That's the reality. The 2015 Royals were the last team to win a title while ranking in the bottom half of baseball in home runs hit. In the postseason, everything is harder at the plate. The average dives by 10 points, slugging by 20, hits per game drop, but home runs, of all things, home runs increase in the playoffs. You got to hit the donger. This season, teams that did not hit a home run in a game went 5-19 and 11-23. 519 wins to 1,123 losses in games where a team did not hit a home run. Last year's postseason, they were 9-20.
So you're saying it don't mean jack if you don't hit a jack.
Man, wow, man, freaked out.
That's exactly right.
It's not enough to just slap it around the park like some kind of slap boxing guy in an alley outside a pool hall in San Pedro. You got to really punch.
Got to be able to punch, P.
Hey, want a slap box? Why? Why would we?
Ow!
The Dodgers lead the National League with 190 home runs. Would you care to guess how many the Padres have this season? 190 home runs for the Dodgers. How many home runs have the Padres hit? Take a stab at it.
This year?
This year.
190 for the Yoyers.
190 for the Dodgers to lead the NL. What have the Padres hit?
175.
110.
Oh, that's bitch made.
110. They got no power.
How much is that?
Hey, since Tatis got popped for those PEDs, he has not been the same player. The guy has got one home run since the All-Star break. One. That big dude in the box has only got one one home run since the All-Star break. His slugging percentage has dropped 150 points.
Hey, guys.
Who's on the PEDs?
You guys aren't the only ones to recognize the irony there, right? Matt talking about PEDs and Tatis.
They work.
And how he's all weak now.
They work.
And he's got peptide arms over there.
The Dodgers are 8-2 against the Padres.
The height of hypocrisy, Matt. My goodness.
He's a punch and Judy hitter, Pete.
Gotta have some law and order. You can't be there with those arms out and all veiny talking about some guy getting popped for PEDs.
I'll wrap with this, P.
Don't rap. Keep going.
The Dodgers have won 8 of the 10 games they have faced the Dodgers. Would you care to guess what happened in the 2 games they lost?
The Dodgers have beaten the Padres 8 out of 80% of the time.
8 out of 10. In their 2 losses, guess what the Dodgers failed to do?
Hit a jack?
Exactly right. It comes down to home runs, and the Dodgers have home runs in spades. They lead the National League with 190. The Padres have such a low number. Only 4 teams have made the playoffs since 1992 with as low a slugging percentage as the Padres.
Now this guy, with his arms out, is telling everybody that the Padres have low T.
Exactly right.
It's like I'm doing the show with Frank Thomas over here.
Exactly right. Do not fret. The Padres lack punch, and punch the Dodgers have.
That's the truth, man.
That's the truth.
That's well put. That's a great big arm baseball. Was it not what we promised? Was it not what we promised?
Get the people feeling good on a Friday at the culmination of the Petros and Money Summer Tour.
Don't worry about the Padres. Now,
not at all. It's one series.
Now, if you check like the 5th inning, tonight at like 8 o'clock, and the Dodgers are down 5-0, and then you might say, what was that swole arm guy saying? He said,
he's talking a bunch of trash.
But no. Don't. Hey, look, guys, when it's the #1 show of the year and the biggest show of the year, bring some support if you're bringing your 10-year-old. That's my advice. Now,
She's doing a great job.
No. Mic is off. Do not turn her mic on. I did not.
I'm just saying, poor guy in the Padres hat.
Stop yelling.
Oh, yeah, he's got to wear it. He knows
yell.
what he walked into. Callie.
Where's the Padre hat guy? Where?
Under the umbrella.
Oh, my God.
Right there.
You're right. All right, don't stop screaming. You don't have to sound like me. All right. Just stop. All right, we're gonna give away the big green egg. We're gonna trade out the 10-year-old for the Armenian beefcake, and we'll be right back with more great sports talk.
Great sports talk.
Live from the Vans headquarters in beautiful Costa Mesa. All these beautiful people out. We got a little breeze off the mesa. We got liquor and food. People have eaten and drank, having a good time on AM 570 LA Sports. You're home of the Dodgers. That series coming up tonight. 6:30 first pitch. Around there. 5:30 Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck with the one and only Tim Cates right here.
been hurt in an accident. Who you choose to represent you matters. Being part of your community matters. Their winning record and level of care matters. The trial attorneys at Sweet James are some of the best in the country, consistently delivering some of the top settlements in the state. Not only do we win big. So if you're injured in an accident and results matter, call a hometown firm that delivers. Call Sweet James.
In Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
So we're gonna knock out some burgers, some frozen burgers, in about 10 minutes using some beer and simple rub. Let me show you how. Get some frozen burgers from any grocery store. Get them right out of the pack. Let me show you how to make the pack. All right? I just go ahead and put these burgers directly onto the grill. It's a very quick way to make burgers and make them taste great. The beer does amazing things to it. All right? So it's ready to go. Put some cheese on it. Let it melt a little bit. Take it off the grill and munch on it. Alright, it's been a few minutes now, about 5-6 minutes. You can open it up, come shake it out. See right there's a little blood. Now it's time to flip it over. Once you flip it over, we'll just show you how to do one. Put some more beer on the other side. Okay. Put some more rub on it. And wait until you get some more blood. Alright, the cheese is on there, they're melted. Now let's then take it off the grill. Put in the buns, put some lettuce on it, some tomatoes, and some mustard and ketchup. If you want that, you're good to go. It's a quick 10-15 minute. Get frozen burgers. You got a big party. You got a kids party at the house, whatever the case is. Throw them on there. Get some beer. Get some rub. Get some cheese. You're ready to go. Hope you guys try it out. I want to send a shout out to Tim out of the Irvine area who tried that fish basket combo we had the other day. It came out awesome. Hope you guys try it out and let us know what you think.
There's a place where fire and flavor are celebrated, where grilling traditions and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, you can grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. An egg is versatile, easy to use, simple to light, and backed by a free lifetime warranty. Enjoy the convenience of shopping from home at BigGreenEgg.com with free home delivery from a local dealer in your community. That's right, shop from home and we'll bring your egg to you. Visit BigGreenEgg.com.
As we are working our way toward Friday, 2 to 5:30, a Flex Alert early show. Vans headquarters, our dear friend Steve Van Dorn hosting the party again right there, 1588 South Coast Drive. Blue iced vodka, drinks on site. It really is the party of the year, and it is this Friday, so whatever you have to do to get out of work or to cut out early or to book a flight to get in here, 2 to 5:30 p.m., it is the finale of the PMS Summer Tour.
You've been hurt in an accident. Who you choose to represent you matters. Being part of your community matters. Their winning record and level of care matters. The trial attorneys at Sweet James are some of the best in the country, consistently delivering some of the top settlements in the state. Not only do we win big. So if you're injured in an accident and results matter, call a hometown firm that delivers. Call Sweet James.
In Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
So we're gonna knock out some burgers, some frozen burgers, in about 10 minutes using some beer and simple rub. Let me show you how. Get some frozen burgers from any grocery store. Get them right out of the pack. Let me show you how to make the pack. All right? I just go ahead and put these burgers directly onto the grill. It's a very quick way to make burgers and make them taste great. The beer does amazing things to it. All right? So it's ready to go. Put some cheese on it. Let it melt a little bit. Take it off the grill and munch on it. Alright, it's been a few minutes now, about 5-6 minutes. You can open it up, come check it out. See right there's a little blood. Now it's time to flip it over. Once you flip it over, we'll just show you how to do one. Put some more beer on the other side. Okay. Put some more rub on it. And wait until you get some more blood. Alright, the cheese is on there, they're melted. Let's then take it off the grill. Put in the buns, put some lettuce on it, some tomatoes, and some mustard and ketchup. If you want that, you're good to go. It's a quick 10-15 minute. Get frozen burgers. You got a big party. You got a little kids party at the house, whatever the case is. Throw them on there. Get some beer. Get some rub. Get some cheese. You're ready to go. Hope you guys try it out. I want to send a shout out to Tim out of the Irvine area who tried that fish basket combo we had the other day. It came out awesome. Hope you guys try it out and let us know what you think.
There's a place where fire and flavor are celebrated, where grilling traditions and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, you can grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. An egg is versatile, easy to use, simple to light, and backed by a free lifetime warranty. Enjoy the convenience of shopping from home at BigGreenEgg.com with free home delivery from a local dealer in your community. That's right, shop from home and we'll bring your egg to you. Visit BigGreenEgg.com.
As we are working our way toward Friday, 2 to 5:30, a Flex Alert early show. Vans headquarters, our dear friend Steve Van Dorn hosting the party again right there, 1588 South Coast Drive. Blue iced vodka, drinks on site. It really is the party of the year, and it is this Friday, so whatever you have to do to get out of work or to cut out early or to book a flight to get in here, 2 to 5:30 p.m., it is the finale of the PMS Summer Tour. At 5:30 until 6:40. Dodgers baseball coming up against the Padres at 6:40 p.m. We're at the Vans headquarters.
And we're going to get cut off if we can't give away all this stuff.
We got to hurry.
I mean, I don't know.
We got to get moving.
The worst thing is if we, run through it, and then
we
there's
got
just
10 minutes.
10 minutes left, and then Matt and I, just like Michael Corleone in The Godfather 1, we come out of that bathroom without a gun, just our puzzo in our hand. That's going to be a rough ticket. So we need to really time this out properly.
We do.
But first things first, because the Mount Ararat Rock of Armenia is here, Barbecues Galore CEO, legend in the world of grilled meats, even fish, and even vegetables. He's brokered peace deals from Glendale to Azerbaijan. It is our hero, a great sponsor and a great friend, a great businessman, Henrik from Barbecues Galore. Not just a barbecue aisle,
a barbecue store.
And he's up here with his arms out. He's been so generous to us. His first summer back in a little while on the summer tour. And he's been so generous to us. This not a moment of generosity, though, as he's whipped out his gigantic arms.
He's showing his
and he's
boss.
trying to take the
As
gun.
he should.
He's trying to take the guns of Navarone to Matt Money Smith over there with his big
Two
arms.
of mine don't equal one.
But
truly.
It is great to have Henrik here. It is great to promote Barbecues Galore. If you ever need anything for outdoor cooking in your life, we're talking about anything, please find a Barbecues Galore near you. There is one, we promise. And get over there and find what you need. They are the best, and Henrik is the best. You're looking good, Henrik. How are
Thank
you?
you. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing awesome. I had to come up with the sleeveless.
Well, you know what? I mean, I'm just going to do it then. You know?
Let's do it. Get it off. Take off the shirt.
What are we doing? Bare chest challenge?
Bare chest bro down.
Oh, let's go. All right.
I've got a real farmer's tan now because, I'm a man. I'm not a vain man.
Hence the Tiffany.
I'm not a vain
Hence
man.
the Tiffany. Let's go.
Are we doing this?
I got my first tattoo
we're
when I
all
was
supposed to take our shirts
when
off?
I was 13 years old. Well, wait till you see Matt. Wait till you see those nips.
I'm all scarred. I'm all scarred right now.
All right, here we go.
What a disaster. What an absolute disaster. Petros is chest bumping, his shoulder bumping. His father's not here, and yet the summer tour tradition of disrobing.
God damn,
And he
Henrik.
puts us all to shame.
Jeez,
Puts us
man.
all to shame.
Look at the tits on Henrik. Look at those things. All right. We got to calm down.
Yes.
We got a
do.
big giveaway.
We do have a big giveaway.
I know the size of my nipples. I don't know. They're very small.
Well, yours are very small. Mine are very large. And Henrik's are the perfect size.
I lost the tip in '98 against San Diego State.
True story. Kabir Gabaja Biamila.
That's who did it.
That's exactly right. Ripped his nip off.
Took my nip.
We do have a giveaway.
Took my thumb.
I know it's all kind of gotten a little bit sideways here, but whatever.
It's time to do the giveaway,
We got to do a giveaway.
And we appreciate this summer, Henrik. We love you.
Henrik not only brought us a $500 gift card to Barbecues Galore that we're going to be giving away to one of those lucky finalists over there between 5 and 5:30 in the next 25 minutes, but he brought a big green egg. Give us an idea of what a big deal it is that one of these folks here is going to walk out with a big green egg.
A big green egg.
That's right. It's
But Henrik's going to throw it at you like a medicine ball.
You have to catch it.
There you go. It is the ultimate cooking experience. It's the big green egg with the acacia table, with the bag of charcoal, with the ash.
You're giving them the table, too?
The whole table.
No, no, they don't deserve it.
Unbelievable.
No, not for these pigs.
Unbelievable.
No, not for these animals.
Well, here we go. You should read the winner.
The winner.
So you all registered with the QR code. The winner was pulled electronically. And where are we going?
He's got an Armenian sword tattooed on his side. It's beautiful.
That's the Marine Corps sword.
Oh,
that's
Marine
the NCO,
Corps.
That's the Marine Corps.
Armenian Marines?
That's right. In the U.S.
Semper
All right.
Here we go. The winner of the Big Green Egg.
The Big Green Egg package is Veronica Mogul from Moreno Valley.
Where are you, Veronica? Veronica, where are you? Oh, she's got Big Green Egg written all over Moreno Valley.
A lot of mercy.
Congratulations. Hold on. Stay right there. He's going to throw the egg at you. You have to catch it.
Now hunker down now.
Congratulations. Do you know what a Big Green Egg is, Veronica? Your boyfriend told you all about it? There we go.
Is that him?
Is that your boyfriend? Yes,
that the
congratulations.
Novio? Congratulations to novio.
There we go. Beautiful. Moreno Valley.
Congrats, man.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Thank you for coming out to the Petros and Money Show. We're happy you're not going home empty-handed. Our first big prize has been awarded to Veronica from Moreno Valley.
And before we say goodbye, let's raise a glass to one of our favorite people. We're so grateful he's back with us this summer. Nobody parties like the Armenian beefcake. Henrik from Barbecues Galore.
Not a barbecue aisle.
A barbecue store. Thank you, Henrik.
Thank you,
and
guys.
long live Armenia and Semper Fi. Go
Semper
Hoover
Fi,
High.
brother. That's right.
And we'll be back with more great sports talk. We got more giveaways.
Great sports talk.
And things are getting a little loose.
A little bit.
So we'll be right back with more.
Little bit.
On AM 570 LA Sports, your home of the Dodgers. Dodgers, Padres, Mookie Betts on the pregame. We're going all night on AM 570 LA Sports.
Towing capacity and its exceptional class-leading fuel economy. Right now, you can lease a tough new Tacoma 4x4 for just $299 a month. Only $299 a month. But hurry, Toyota's Summer Drive sales event ends soon. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Our backyard.
It will be all over the beautiful Southland.
And you can experience the whole thing live, on air, or watch it on YouTube. Coming to a town near you.
Your day started like any other. You drop the kids off at school and head to work. Little do you know, in the next moment, a truck is going to run a red light and hit you, changing your life forever. For everything that comes next, you won't be ready, but we are. The attorneys at Sweet James will help you recover physically and financially as we defend you against the insurance companies that promise to protect you. You pay nothing until we win. So if you're hurt in an accident, call Sweet James.
Get it right now at Speedy Cash. That's right. Speedy Cash offers cold, hard cash on the spot.
Just a few clicks at SpeedyCash.com was all it took to get the cash I needed.
Speedy Cash has helped millions get cash when they need it most.
I didn't have time to waste. I applied today at SpeedyCash.com and already got my cash.
At Speedy Cash, we know life moves fast, and so do we. Just call or click, and you could have cash today.
Love that Speedy Cash.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Peete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
Need cash fast and tired of being crushed by debt? Let our friends at Longmar help you out. Turn your car into cash and keep driving it with an auto title loan from Longmar. You can get $2,500 to $10,000 or more cash the same day. Even if you have no credit or bad credit, you can still qualify. All it takes is your paid off or almost paid off vehicle as a form of guarantee. Any car, any year, it doesn't matter. To get started, submit your info and instantly find out how much cash you can get with a super easy process. Longmar is so fast and easy, I will recommend him to my family. So if you're going through an emergency and need cash today, let my friends at Longmar help you out.
1-800-LONEMAR. There's a place where fire and flavor are celebrated, where grilling traditions and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, you can grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. An egg is versatile, easy to use, simple to light, and backed by a free lifetime warranty. Enjoy the convenience of shopping from home at BigGreenEgg.com with free home delivery from a local dealer in your community. That's right, shop from home and we'll bring your egg to you. Visit BigGreenEgg.com. That's BigGreenEgg.com.
As we are working our way toward Friday, 2 to 5:30, a Flex Alert early show. Vans headquarters, our dear friend Steve Van Dorn hosting the party again right there, 1588 South Coast Drive. Blue iced vodka, drinks on site. It really is the party of the year. And it is this Friday, so whatever you have to do to get out of work or to cut out early or to book a flight to get in here, 2 to 5:30 p.m. It is the finale of the PMS Summer Tour. Petros and Money, AM 570 LA Sports, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Our final segment of our final summer tour stop here at the Vance headquarters in Costa Mesa. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Everybody got a little something. We see all the glorious checkerboard tote bags with all the goodies inside. Obviously, the free food that we provided, all the free drinks. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. We wish each and every one of you could be up here with a shot at $5,000. But, P, we have 12 finalists, 6 from online, 6 from our tour stops, including our final finalist that was pulled here today. And we are going to have an opportunity right now to give away $5,000.
You got me, right?
I got you.
All right, so let's introduce our people. We have time to do that, right, Matt?
Is he on the air, Bert? We cannot hear P's mic. We cannot hear P's mic on the air.
You guys said it was going to work.
That's right. We said it was going to work. What about that one, Cam? Does that one work or no?
This has been such a great
Give me a test on that, Cam.
Check.
No, that is in-house as well.
This works.
That is not wired to the radio station, though. We do not have an opportunity to have that over the air. So, P, come on here and let's, that's not ideal, but hey, a little bit of a stumble.
All right.
Here we go.
We're back.
Brought to you by Speedy Cash. Since 1997, Speedy Cash has been helping fans knock their cash worries out of the park. Speedy Cash has over 15 convenient locations in the LA area. You can apply online, over the phone, or in store to get the funds you need fast. Visit speedycash.com/Grand Slam to get started. How do you want to do this? Everybody's, I guess, just going to open their envelope at the same time. Is that the idea, Kates?
Yeah. Everybody opens their envelope at the same time.
And the winner's going to grab this mic, and we're going to talk to you.
Yes.
There we go.
That's what's going to happen. Is this? No, okay. It doesn't work, so we're going to do it like this, Matt.
Do it live.
And we're going to make it work, God damn it. We've had too good of a show.
Exactly right.
All right. Bert,
So here we go.
I blame Bert for this. All right, open up them damn envelopes. Which one is going to have the cash? And how do we know? No.
All right,
the lovely young lady with the
$5,000. Here you go. Grab the mic. Grab the mic.
Grab the mic.
Right here. Put that on.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Put that on.
You are the winner of the $5,000 courtesy of
That's right.
Speedy Cash and our friends at Toyota, your Southern California Toyota dealer. What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Cynthia.
Yes, Cynthia.
Where are you from?
I am from Covina, California.
Okay, not West Covina.
Covina.
You know why Covina and West Covina had to split up?
Why?
Covina tried to make West Covina a sewer. A little bit like Irvine does with Costa Mesa.
What?
I'm sorry. What? Leave me alone. I can't do a show? I can't do a show? You guys don't want me to say anything or take any risks? That is what happened.
Oh, interesting.
So you're on the non-sewage side of it.
Congratulations.
But they did break off and make their own town to avoid that, though.
Interesting.
Anyway, what are you going to do with those $5,000? Buy a fancy toilet?
I'm going to go on vacation.
Oh!
Where are you going?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Great,
okay.
great choice.
Which
Congratulations. Which island?
Maui.
Maui it is. All right. White Lotus
Favorite
forever.
island in the world.
Exactly right.
Thank you, Cynthia from Covina.
Congratulations, Cynthia.
She is the
Cheers
winner.
to you.
All right, Tim.
Here,
Now,
have a Surfside lemonade and vodka.
now we're giving out raffle tickets.
Yes.
To the remaining winners. There's the other 11 finalists. Cynthia is our $5,000 winner. This is going great. And now
We got this.
Now we're giving out raffle tickets, to the other finalists. And this will determine all the other very nice gifts that we have to give away, Matt, which are multifold.
Exactly right. As they try to figure out if they only had one side of the raffle ticket or not, here is what is up. We have got gift cards. Okay, we got them all. So we got gift cards for gasoline, Uber, barbecues galore, Wild Fork Foods. We have tickets to Chargers Broncos. We have vans for a year. We have tickets to our private party at Disney's California Adventure, a 55-inch Westinghouse 4K Roku TV, Dodger Suite tickets, iHeart Radio Festival tickets, and a 2-night stay at the MGM Resort in Las Vegas, a 3-night stay at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. That is what we have to give away, P. Here we go. We have got 13 minutes to do this.
Okay, and how many gifts are there? 11?
11.
I feel like we can get this
We
done.
got this.
And
We absolutely got this.
Must-see viewing on X, on Facebook, and, of course,
Cynthia,
YouTube.
I think we can cut you loose. I think
Yeah,
you can
you're
take
good,
that giant check. You can enjoy that Surfside vodka and lemonade.
Cynthia's out here just roasting.
All right, listen, everybody.
Good job, Cynthia. Enjoy Maui. It's going to be hot there, too.
First prize, here we go. $200 in Uber gift certificates for number.
Oh, this is my daughter, Callie.
All right, we have
wait,
number.
Sarah, just not so loud.
Chill. We have number 541080.
080. Congratulations, sir. Uber. Get that man his Uber cards. All right. Next up, $250 in gas cards.
$250 in gas cards. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
We have 073. Do we have a 073?
073. You got gasoline, sir. Here we go.
This guy's like, I drive a Tesla.
I assume someone's keeping track of all this. Promo, Dave Weiss, you're keeping track of all this, please?
That's
all right,
the gasoline guy, the guy with the Tesla.
All right, next up, we've got tickets to our private party at Disney's California Adventure. 4 tickets to that.
I think I know who the Disney weirdo up here is. I'm not going to say.
4 tickets. We have.
Hey, I'm trying to do the show. Like, you got to wait till I say. Like,
she's got good pace, man.
I know, but not come on.
We only have 13 minutes to do this, Dad.
Jeez.
11.
We have 081 for 4 tickets to Disney.
There we go. 4 tickets. Yeah, go see that gentleman over there.
That was not the guy that I thought the Disney
No.
weirdo.
There we go. Here we go. Next up, we have got season opener, Chargers Broncos, 4 tickets, SoFi Stadium, September 21st.
All right, I don't know much about football, but I
no one
like
asked
SoFi.
Good commentary.
I like SoFi Stadium with the big ring thing.
Yeah, exactly right. The infinity board.
082. You can
082. You're going to Chargers Broncos.
Way to go, ma'am.
All right, next up.
Bo Nix and his giant flat top await you.
Sweet. A lot of Dodger hats up here, so this could be very popular.
Oh, this
Dodger
is big.
Suite tickets. Last regular season game in September. Our AM 570 LA Sports Suite. Food and beverage and preferred parking included. Here we go.
That sounds pretty sick.
Right?
We have 075 gets to go to a Dodger
075.
game. Yeah.
Congratulations. You're going to the AM 570 LA
You don't have
Sports
to
Suite.
yell that loud.
All right, here we go. Courtesy of our friends at Wild Fork Foods, LA's #1 meat and seafood market. Valencia to Encinitas, Wild Fork has the largest variety of meat and seafood from around the globe.
Where's Marcia? We love Wild Fork.
WildForkFoods.com. We were talking with Marcia at HQ's. We were talking with Ron here today. A big thank you to them. This is $500 to Wild Fork Foods for winner.
Okay, we have 072, $500. Yeah.
There you go. Congratulations, sir. $500.
This man's getting the meats. He wanted the Dodger tickets.
Well, you can always barter, folks.
I know what he wanted.
You can always barter. We have had trades
But
before.
you're going to be happy about that meat.
Yeah.
That sweet meat.
Just know, we have had trades before. Don't feel like it's out of the ordinary to say, hey, a little something of mine, I get a little something of yours.
I see 2 trash bags full of shrimp in your future, sir. It's going to be awesome.
Hey, at least he's not vegan.
Hey, stop.
We got 5 more to go. Yeah, we still got the Hawaii,
It's not funny.
Vegas,
You're encouraging
barbecues
it,
galore,
it's
Vans,
not good.
Westinghouse. How many tickets are in there? All right, there we go. 5 and 5. So here we go. Right now, the iHeartRadio 2-night stay at an MGM resort, $100 food and beverage credit, and a $100 gas card. A pair of tickets to both nights of the iHeart Music Festival in Vegas, September 19th and 20th. Maroon 5, Mariah Carey, Tate McRae. Everybody was singing along when Summer of '69 came on. Bryan Adams going to be out there.
That's pretty sweet.
Jelly Roll, Kate's favorite.
That's a lineup that cuts like a knife.
You're going to stay at an MGM Resorts destination, plus get a $150 gas card for the road. Turn up the summer fun at MGM Resorts in Las Vegas. Visit MGMRewards.com. All right, who's going to Vegas?
Sounds like a pretty nice vacation.
I think so.
We have 077.
Yeah, you look like a Vegas guy.
Hey, look at this guy. I can see that guy. Meet me at the Golden Nugget.
You'll see Rusty the Bailiff right over there, sir.
Rusty the Bailiff has some papers for you to sign.
Enjoy Vegas with Jelly Roll.
All right, here we go. Next up, a $500 gift card to Barbecues Galore. You can get a Weber kettle.
It's not just the barbecue aisle.
They're all still engaged. God bless them.
You know, you guys have been a great crowd.
And Weiss, am I right?
It's very hot, and you guys have really been a great crowd.
You're giving away more stuff after we're done with the finalists, right? All right, everybody, there's still an opportunity for you to get out of here with something else as we are giving away more prizes when we're done with the finalists here. So, for Barbecues Galore, our dear friend Henrik not only gave away a big green egg, but he is also giving away $500 to...
I can see who the barbecue freak is.
$500 to 079.
079, yeah, this guy right here. Congratulations,
that guy's barbecuing his ass off all summer long.
All right. We got 3 left, right, Callie?
Yep.
All right, we got the 55-inch Westinghouse 4K Roku TV.
What's the out?
25.
Oh.
22?
Oh, come on, Chuck
Well, it's
Woolery.
25. By the way, if I may be selfish for a moment, everybody, I love you all. I've been trying to say hi to as many of you as possible. I have a 6:15 flight I have to catch as soon as I get done here, so I'm going to be sprinting out of here. But God bless you all. I love every single one of you. But I'm going to be sprinting to make my flight. I think the doors close at 6. So here we go. 55-inch Westinghouse 4K Roku TV. Number?
078 gets a giant TV.
Yeah!
Giant TV!
Oh, he slow played it.
You're going to be watching your Dodger games on that.
Nice.
He slow played it. Well done, Callie. All right, here we go. 2 more. What do you want to do, P? You want to do the Vans for a year, or you want to do the Hawaiian vacation?
Start with the Vans for a year.
What does it matter what I think?
Well, you know.
Why does anybody? What does it matter now?
Start with the Vans for a
I
year.
should have just spent the whole show in the cool room.
Start with the Vans for a year.
I could be in the cool room right now.
Vans for a year, Callie. What do we got?
074.
There we go.
Hey!
074. Ah, good grab. That was Stevie Wonder-esque grabbing that microphone.
And that means 076 gets to go Hawaii.
How about Callie figuring that out? Well done.
Congratulations to all the winners. Cynthia with the $5,000, courtesy of Speedy Cash and Toyota and our Southern California Toyota dealers. Once again, Steve Van Doren, everybody, our host, a great benevolent man who never stops giving. He is an abundant soul, and we love him. A big thank you to Dave Weiss, who puts together the summer tour for us, our fabulous promotions crew, our digital crew. God bless you all. Thanks for working all summer, Wacko. And all of our sponsors, Matt.
There are plenty of them, all of the vendors in the back. Hey, be sure, those of you that live in Orange County, to hit up Bert's Burgers on Main Street in Huntington Beach. You had those sliders.
They were
They're
the best.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
A huge thank you to Ryan for supplying all of those. Surfside.
Everybody
Blue
should spend
Ice.
the next 3 weeks at Bert's.
Absolutely. Get the sliders, and when you go over there, get those pies, the lemon meringue. You still got the lemon meringue there? Yeah, get that lemon meringue pie over there at Bert's Burgers. Wild Fork, our friend Ron. Blue Ice Vodka, Silk and Jen, thank you so much. Brewery X with all the beer. Barbecues galore, we mentioned that. And I'm sure there's plenty others that were. And Fast Times. Go see him in Ventura tomorrow.
What a great band at the Cornhole Fest tomorrow. Fabulous people. Steve Van Doren, everybody for coming out. God bless you. We will be back out on the road in a few weeks at BJ's in a more controlled environment. This has been a pleasure. Thank you so much, everybody. And we'll be back on Monday doing great sports talk.
Ryan's also pretty great.
Yeah, Callie, yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Vans. Petros and Money, yeah.
What happened in the early days is the Van shoe started off in 1966. The classic, authentic, they call it Style 44, was maybe $4.49. So when Tony's era came around, maybe 8 years later, 74, 5, 6,